56 packs. Trap in the city. In a dad hat. Got 56 packs and it's all gas. Started off small with a backpack. This game be so dirty like dad mats. Can't see me low key with a dad hat. We trapping out heavy in dad hats. Playing the field in a dad hat. Finessing your bitch in a dad hat. They don't put me over in dad hats. Got 56 packs and it's all gas. Started off small with a backpack. This game be so dirty like dad mats. Can't see me low key with a dad hat. We trapping out heavy in dad hats. Playing the field in a dad hat. Finessing your bitch in a dad hat. They don't put me over in dad hats.
I'm Bill Cosby in a dad hat. I'm Donald Trump with the pussy, let me grab that. Now turn around, mama, go ahead and back that. Hit it so good, you swore I had a black cat. Watch me get the party started with a fat sack. Have the whole party higher than the NASDAQ. Psychedelic never coming with a whack rap. I run the motherfucking beats like a halfback.
I used to rock fit until I got some work. Then I copped the dad hat and I changed my shirt. Got the packs in 100 with a tool on the side. If I see the cop light, I'ma pull to the side. Cause my plate say alumni, I'm dressed like a cool guy. My car don't stink, I'm a way to do a drive-by. Take my license back and be on my way. With my Santo and a dash in a...
Just making sure you didn't say anything stupid.
Are we? Can you see the visuals?
The camera's about to come in.
Oh, there it is.
Chris.
All right,
Live.
there we are. All right, what's up, everybody? It's another Saturday over here. We're kicking it back. The time keeps flying by, and we have no fucking, awareness on it. This is the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Joining me is my co-host Cairo and my other co-host XG.
What's up?
Welcome,
Pyro loves you.
welcome back, y'all.
Skinny Pablo in the building.
Yeah, Skinny
yeah.
Pablo running the boat. You know what I mean? As per usual.
Drive the boat. Let me drive the boat.
I say boat just because, he's from an island. So, what I mean?
Oh, that's
Fresh off
fucked
the
up.
boat. Yeah, fresh off the boat.
I didn't even think about it. I was thinking about Kodak. Let me drive the
canoe.
boat.
I just feel like he was always did you grow up having access to boats since you're from an island all the time?
Fuck yeah, all kinds of boats. I mean, canoes, kayaks, I don't know, fishing boats, jet skis. I never went jet skiing though. There's something wrong with me.
You know how to swim, right?
Yeah, I can swim. I mean, I don't know. I'm a water
Can you
person.
swim?
I'm a water sign.
I could swim with the best of them.
The best of them, Michael Phelps.
Michael
Phelps.
I got my weed lungs from being able to swim and playing in the band. But
Wow.
unlike B
First
real,
of all, what does that have to do with water?
unlike what your lung capacity.
Yeah, he does.
Dude,
You don't know how to swim. So as I was transitioning into it, unlike our wonderful E-Zone here, my dad threw me in the pool and taught me how to swim. And B real never had time to throw
He
you in
was
the
on
pool.
tour, bro.
You know, your uncle C- could have just pushed you in.
He was on tour with the Foo Fighters.
Did you go to the South Central pools ever, like the public pools? Or did you guys hop gates? Like, were you the...
Hell nah, fool. Those pools.
You guys never hop gates to go fucking swim in someone's pool?
What?
Fucking me and my homies used to hop people's gates and go swim
Okay.
in the
Like
pool.
rich pools and shit, rich people.
Nah,
pools?
like hotels, motels, holiday inns.
Hotels are cool. Yeah, you just go to a hotel
Yeah.
and
Nah, we would
invade
hop
their
the
pool.
gate. I grew up in Ontario, like right by the airport where there's a lot of hotels. So like we would just get on our bikes and then or our skateboards and we'd like hop a gate, get to swim for like 30 minutes at one spot, get kicked out, ride our bikes down to the other hotel, hop the gate, or just try to pretend like we're part of somebody's family.
You live by Ontario Mills.
Kind of like, well, more over by like Vineyard and Grove where the In-N-Out is.
Okay, yeah.
That's where I grew up, that G Street area. But
like 20
it's all nice now, to be honest. There's houses and shit. It used to be like abandoned fields and fucking
By the town
motels.
got built.
All the motels got upgraded to hotels, and all the empty fields have brand new built houses. But when I lived there, it was like hood ass apartments.
Is motel just like a shitty version of a hotel?
Yeah,
That's all it is, huh?
Yeah.
it's a budget. It's the Kirkland Hotel.
Yeah, motels got the pet deposit.
The what?
Pet deposit.
I thought hotels have that.
Well, I don't know, but I know for
I think
sure.
all hospitality, housing, or lodging,
You said a pet deposit?
you have to put a deposit if you bring a pet.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
You know the homie Will?
Yeah.
Will always gets the pet deposit.
Well, because he has a cat.
Nah, even without a pet.
You said something about a dog.
What? Why do you? What's the point of that? Like, are you like escorting a cat to your room?
Because he might find a cat or
You
some
might
shit.
need to take shit and don't want to go to the toilet. I don't know why.
You know, I never thought about that. That's really some very odd shit right there.
You
Like,
just take a shit on the fucking floor and then.
I mean, you paid for the pet deposit.
Well, you can do stuff like shave your head in the apartment and just not clean it up. Or you shave your balls in the apartment.
I
not
would
clean
feel
it.
so bad for being that.
I'm glad you saved it for the podcast. I'm fucking crying now.
I feel so bad for the fucking people that have to clean up after you, bro.
Will,
Some
do
of them
not
enjoy
let
it,
me
though.
find out, Will, that you're shitting on hotels and fucking motel floors.
Hey, he's living a good tip.
Dude, do not tell me he's doing that, please. Please do not tell me he's doing that. I'll never go to a
It's
hotel.
not. He's getting shat on by prostitutes probably, and they don't. You know, that's the pet.
That's the pet deposit.
The pet deposit is for the
Like
prostitute.
that girl from No Jumper, Selena Powell's friend, Eliza or whatever, she said Trey Songz took a shit on her or tried to take a shit on her or something.
That's nasty.
And then like girls like that. Girls like to be peed on and pooped on sometimes, and it's fucked up. I'm not hating on anybody.
nasty,
Look,
bro.
I'm not
They
hating.
like
It's
it.
disgusting. I
Hey.
agree, but I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying there's people out there who are like really into that shit. And Will, do not let me find out that you're not into people shitting on you. You're into shitting on the floor. I'm gonna be very mad. You're never allowed in my place right. That like off of this story, you're never coming over.
No, we're just
Shitting
fucking
is a
around.
little far out there, but pissing is like a category on
Oh,
porn
no,
sites now.
Dude, it's called the golden shower.
Yeah,
Chicks never asked you for a golden shower. I've never given her one, but
Okay, go ahead and let me know how that how that went when she asked you. How did a girl ask you?
All this fucking
no.
pee and shit, I don't fuck with it, bro.
nah, I've heard. Well,
Excrements.
the homie got
What about
golden
spitting?
showered some chick.
Yeah, I can spit.
See, that's like the same thing though.
What? Like,
It's the same thing. It's just
I
coming out
don't
of your
like
mouth.
it, but
It's not
I don't
coming out
like
of your ass.
I don't like it, bro. Like recently,
It's a secretion.
Okay, before we go into the story, I want to give a shout out to the 3 people that have donated, and we're gonna go ahead.
Oh, super chats?
Yeah, we got
yeah.
super
Why
chats.
Why don't you tell them what happens with super chats? Because
Well,
I'm
first of all, stop fucking telling people we're gonna hook up everybody
have to
because I
mail
get those
things.
fucking DMs,
Okay,
bro.
look.
It's not everybody.
By the
it's
way-
the top donators. I'm writing this
okay,
down
we
right
changed
now.
that up.
Okay.
Go ahead, get
Whoa,
yours off
what
because
you gotta
I will
yell
be
at them
shipping. I will be shipping
I'm yelling
things.
at Cairo. But
Yeah, because he told everybody we were shit. I even said on the show, E-Zone will hit up E-Zone, and everyone hit me up, and they were like, "No, E-Zone told me to hit you up." I was like, "Oh, I didn't take the box of prizes though," so I was like,
Take some of this shit today.
I'm taking the stuff today. So top super chatters, E-Zone's gonna pick them out. I will happily mail everything because he already has 300 orders with High and Hungry.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, I still mailed some of those out. But yeah, let's go to this. What's the first one? I think the first one was by Big Daddy Coconut.
Big Daddy Coconut. He says he was always pool hopping in Southern Ontario.
Hell yeah, dog.
Rusty Shackelford says dabs for Cairo.
Fuck no,
What is
dog.
that noise? Somebody coughing?
Yeah, me.
Dude, whoever's from Ontario in the building or IE, just drop an IE in the chat. I love you guys.
You know, I like XG's cough because it's very quiet. Like,
I know.
unlike
I
everybody else.
was about to wonder. I was about to ask, like, who? Like, you
Sound like an old man. Yeah, right?
dude,
Old
like-
Jinx.
Yeah.
We both said old man at the
I don't
same
even
time.
see the rig.
Yeah. Hey, go get the rig, dude.
I asked you if it was up here.
No, it said it's downstairs.
All right, well,
Well,
He's not gonna know which one to get you.
All right, we got Towers
that's very
187.
true.
He
Keep doing
says,
Super Chat.
shout out to y'all G's. When I was little, we had to play with water hose, no pool.
That's.
I used to play in the rain. We didn't have a pool.
no.
Did you ever have a slip and slide? I always wanted one.
We
dog.
had a slip and slide for one time
And it
because then
ripped out.
someone hit their fucking head. And my dad was no more slip and slides for
Well,
no
I
one
mean,
because you're going, you don't care, you're a kid, yeah, and you just go this
20 miles an
yeah,
hour.
my cousin hit the back of his head. He got a little concussion. He
Hey, but
kind of
some-
like we all got scared, and that was it. Literally, no one. It went straight to the trash. It was fun for that little cool second. But it's like you gotta kind of be careful with kids, you know, because it's a slip and slide. You can
I mean,
fucking
to
get a
be
concussion.
fair though, man, like if you're living in the hood and you have one of these, like all the fucking endings of this shit's gonna lead to something concrete.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? Like so every time it's in the commercial, these fools have big yards. They have they have space. Like when
There's no rocks.
Yeah, there's no rocks, bro. That shit rips a hole, and like if you're going fast and you're sliding. Dude, that shit, like, there's no fucking oil spots for the cars where they park. Yeah, it's just fucked up, man.
Nah, like
It should, those toys should have say, fun houses not included. Like, you know what I mean? Or,
like sock and boppers.
did you ever get those?
Yeah, fool. I was the only. I was the only.
Damn, your parents fucking loved you that much, they bought you soccer bumpers.
Well, I was
dog?
the only boy, and it's another thing that only lasts is what 3 uses because it fucking punctures a hole.
What is it?
The sock and boppers. You remember sock and boppers?
Is
You used to
those
play
big-
them.
oh, those
and you used to
big-ass fucking-
get concussions with them. And still concussions. You're still hitting someone in the fucking head.
Yeah, those are violent toys.
Yeah, those were violent toys that used to get back in the day. Like now,
Yeah.
you can't find that shit at
You
Target.
just have video games and shit, you know? Like violent video games, I guess.
Yeah,
But they're getting less violent, I think.
I don't know. Depends what you're buying. Like, Yeah, any of you guys gonna get the Xbox, the
No.
PlayStation 5, anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the PlayStation.
Yeah, going with
Even though
PlayStation.
I don't really like play video games like that, but because I have an addictive personality.
Yeah, if you don't play, I think you should. I mean, not that I'm not a fucking video game expert, but I hear you should get the PlayStation because it's more like for videos. It has better like graphics and shit, and the other one's more for playing.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Xbox is for playing like gamers.
No. Look.
Well, here he's going to
PSA.
tell him.
Thank you. Yeah,
PSA.
we got PSA.
He's gonna
Everybody,
tell
if you're a gamer and you love gaming and you do not play on PC on any level, you are not a gamer.
You're a peasant.
Peasant.
Okay,
Thank
They're
you.
peasants.
I do agree with that.
Because
I do agree with that.
the new PS5 and the new Xbox will have 120 frames per second, which is astounding for consoles. All your PS4s and Xbox, whatever's been running 60 frames per second. I've been running 144 frames per second on my PC for 4 years.
What do you
Yeah.
play?
Every game.
He's like Pornhub.
Every single
Dog.
game.
He's like, what do you play?
Pornhub,
But-
virtual reality.
You know what I mean? For shooting games or online games. Imagine you're losing frames at 60, like your internet's just a little slow or whatever. You're usually playing at 30 frames. So at 120 frames max on a PS5 or a new Xbox, you might be playing at 90 frames, 80 frames per second, depending on your internet speed. And I'm just telling you, build a PC. You know, get a PC. You could use a controller on PC.
I always wanted an 80.
You can
Yeah.
use any controller you want
Any
on
controller.
PC and have way
Super
better
Nintendo.
graphics.
You know what I always wanted? I always wanted those alien PCs. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Alienware.
Alienware. Yeah, Alienware.
You could get an Alienware gaming laptop. This is not sponsored, by the way.
Colton just got one.
For 100, or
Thanks for telling me who to rob.
Invade his home.
you could get
take
an
his new
all
computer.
state of the line Alienware laptop for $1,700. You'll be able to stream, play the game, and watch videos and listen to music on YouTube at the same time and not lose frame rate or quality.
And watch porn in the corner.
I can't wait till I get VR. That's the first thing I'm going to
Fool,
do.
somebody told me they have VR, but before we get into that one, I think we got 2 more super chatters.
Oh yeah, we got Dr. Frost. He says shout out for Saturday.
Shout out to Dr. Frost. Kyra loves you.
Yep, he said he's trimming the banana cane.
Oh, hey, I got those seeds already in the farm, bro. So hopefully soon, when they sprout and we get some females up in that bitch, I'll fucking let you know what the process is. Thank you for sending those.
Muchas gracias.
We got Marie Carmen. She says happy Saturday, y'all.
Happy Saturday to you, Marie.
Yep. MC Marie Carmen.
Kyra loves you.
Thank you for your donation.
Actually, loves you too.
Yeah, but you never had VR. Like I remember
You'd beat off to VR?
First
No,
thing.
I didn't say beat. I didn't say beat off.
Yeah, nobody said beat off.
I would.
I mean, that's the
Hold
first.
on.
Well, I had
I'm not
a
gonna-
friend that told me that like he had the VR thing where you put your phone, and he told me that he was like, oh, it's fucking crazy. Like he was like bragging about this shit. I never really convinced myself where I'm not gonna be like, I gotta be looking down and be like, yeah, there's nobody there. You know what I mean? That just seems weird.
So yeah, the first thing I do.
Or like you doing this.
Yeah, see, you'd have to.
This. I hope I don't get
Like,
judged for this.
Wait up, before you say that, I think it's already awkward, like beating off like this. Now you're beating off.
Who's it awkward to?
You just
So
have to
whoever
have,
catches you, like
Who's gonna catch you if you're jerking off
a
alone?
pillow.
I mean, but that's the thing is, someone caught you. You just got caught.
How often does George just kick open your door?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
What are you doing, dog?
You have roommate then, so
No, I'm just saying, it'd be fucking.
The luxury of living
weird as
alone?
fuck. You'd look
no.
so.
The luxury of living alone
No, true.
is I know no one's opening that door.
This fool will be in the kitchen, in the microwave. He just opens the fridge. There's
But
titties in there.
I hope I don't get judged. But I've already had plenty of time to think about VR and when I buy it, right?
Have you done it?
No,
Oh,
but
okay.
the first thing I'm doing is not watching porn on VR, or just watching porn on VR. I'm watching porn on VR while having sex.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, it was like, damn, that's a good one.
So
mind blown. Holy
I've already like committed to that fantasy where it's like,
Wow.
I'm not.
Future- you're a future-
I'm gonna be in there watching like.
He's a man from the future.
Like cosplay, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna watch, to be
Probably
honest.
Doesn't
hentai
matter.
porn.
Doesn't
It's gonna be
matter.
something tight.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
But it's gonna
Yeah,
be
watch some
something
hentai.
He's
like.
probably gonna watch some hentai porn.
Hey, what about
Nah,
that?
I feel like
I'm Goku.
that wouldn't be the first trip. That wouldn't be the first ride on the fucking VR headset.
You don't think she'd be upset though, the chick?
I'm gonna clear it with her beforehand.
Okay, kind of like.
You're gonna put one on her. She's gonna watch.
That's
like,
what I hope.
Oh.
Yo, that's what I
little
hope.
anime bitch, little anime bitch.
I'm
that
not
already
gonna say
has the
an
set.
anime bitch. I'm open-minded to somebody who's open-minded. I'm not gonna classify someone has to. You have to be a nerd to do this. I don't want.
anime
what-
bitch.
Dog, why can't just like an IG model want to do that, or like why
True,
can't a girl who works
true.
at a dentist office want to
I
do
mean,
that?
yeah, but just most.
Yeah, dental girls. I've had a lot of luck with girls that work in dental office. They've been some
They're
pretty
cute.
ones. Yeah, they're fine,
dentals are
bro.
fine, and so are
wholesome.
registered nurses
Just wholesome.
lately.
Just
Yeah, bro. And, like,
wholesome.
all of them for sure have a kid, though. You know what I mean? Like,
No.
Nope, sorry to let you know.
No, I was saying every girl that has a
okay,
kid.
80%.
You're
No.
talking about the receptionist.
No, we were talking.
No.
The receptionist
No,
always
the
got
business
kids.
the business helping him while you're getting your teeth worked
Yeah,
out.
she's. I don't think she got kids.
They do, bro.
They do? Maybe.
I've dated some of the some fine ass ones that at first it took me a while to figure out. I was like, damn, your
Can
kid
I have a moment of
your
transparency?
kid is 3.
So like girls that work at dentist office and stuff are really hot, but I'm always like more conscious of myself because I don't like that's not my highlight to my set of qualities in life are my
you're right.
teeth.
Yeah, mine are
so I
too.
always approach them. I get like the sweaty palm, fucking, you know what I mean, nervous, and then at the same time I'm like, yo, like every girl kind of wants to fix her up her dude on some point. I was like, I figured if you're in the dentistry game, you might see past like I can't wait to get veneers, dog. Can't wait.
It's a must.
If a girl can have a fake butt and fake
Veneers?
boobs,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Fake teeth?
I'm going fake teeth like 100%.
Would they take all your teeth out?
I want like Bluetooth like capabilities with my. I want the eye tooth.
They make them into a little pointy thing.
I want them to like have a tooth that could track what I'm eating and how much I'm smoking and like
First
all
of all,
that.
explain this to me.
If
Xavier.
it breaks down.
Veneers, they destroy your teeth. They put them into like little
Yeah,
like shark
they
teeth?
surgically implant them and screw them.
and then they screw your teeth in there. So you like if you you lose your teeth.
Yeah.
Those are your new teeth, your
Yeah.
veneers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot of money,
They
and they
take
come
out your
out
teeth.
perfect, bro.
So I'm looking at
6ix9ine. You seen 6ix9ine?
I wonder if B-Real has
6ix9ine has.
B-Real?
I'm
6ix9ine
looking
has
at
dope
20.
veneers.
Come on, dude.
Easily, I'm looking at spending.
Nah, bro, you think he does?
Dude, look at fucking. All right.
My
I'm
teeth.
not gonna-
We're gonna look
My
at his
teeth?
Conspiracy.
Dude, well, okay, well, fucking, I remember like Shiki was like,
I'm not in on this.
he's like, yo, this dude's got new teeth, and we're all like,
What
yeah.
do you mean,
He came one day, B-Real came with new teeth, and like, I swear to
wouldn't
God,
tell
like,
no one.
Steph Dog also had new teeth too. Like, his teeth weren't always like that. He come in with like fucking badass looking teeth, you know? It's like, damn.
Yeah, my
just
teeth are
smile
gonna
all
cost
the
more
time.
than my Honda Civic.
How much do veneers cost? Like 40K?
I'm looking at like 25 to 30K easily.
My
What?
thing is like,
Why don't you just get
yeah.
braces?
No,
No, because I want futuristic teeth, Ross. Like I want.
I understand.
I want like
I would get them different colors
honestly,
and shit.
I want one that could have like eye tooth where it could track what I
can't you just
eat,
get like
everything.
Why can't you just get like a perfect grill that goes over your grill that just portrays it?
I don't want makeup.
No.
I don't want makeup. I want to be pretty on the inside. Fucking my zone.
I want to have black teeth.
I smile a lot.
All black
You wanna-
teeth.
You know what I mean? Like I've always been like I smile a lot, so I'm just kind of like on one of those. You know, candy and soda are not great for you people. So take care of your teeth out there if you're listening.
Yeah, man, but like, bro, like you can like 40K on your teeth, man.
Easily, I would be the purest of happiness I could
You
buy.
know where it's.
I wonder how long does that take? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
A couple months to recover. Like
Really?
no, like I'm
No.
talking about like for your shit to be like 100% solid set
no,
in.
this
2 weeks
said
later.
that B-Real came in.
No,
just
but talking
randomly
about like 4 weeks would be like you're good. Like you know,
Like,
measure
you eat
twice.
steak?
You know, if your doctor says, "Hey, take 2 weeks off," I'm always the type to like, "Oh, I'm taking 4," because doubling down just on being sure. Instead of fucking up 4 years moving
I
forward by
do that
rushing.
usually with like whatever they prescribe.
Rusty
Nah, I'm
Shackelford.
one-
I double up.
Oh, the legend. I have
the
to take
chat.
a dab. I'm sorry.
We got another.
Can you unplug that? I don't
Go.
touch that.
Oh, I guess he's just threatening Aton. He says he's gonna need new teeth after Ezone delivers the pimp drop.
Yo, I
he really
can't
wants to.
wait.
He really wants to see you guys wrestle, man.
You got that. Rusty's your best fan because, or homie, whatever, just because like he's on your side with
He
the
hates
Aton
Aton
town.
just
Yeah,
as much as me. It's cool.
Ezone really blocks people when they talk shit. People, so be careful. Like,
You know where?
don't say stupid shit.
Here's an interesting question. Maybe Cairo might know. They're saying that there are ads running on YouTube, and they're like playing like Trump ads and shit. Like,
Get ad blocker number one.
yeah, get ad blocker.
number
That's what
one.
you gotta do.
Now,
what the fuck? Does that
I'm also on the
Ad
side.
blocker
This
Of,
is your
blocks all-
fault, fool.
my
With
fault,
your
they
fucking,
know.
Did you do
with your tinfoil shit,
Conspiracies,
bro?
yeah, all my
Ad
fans
blockers
probably be
block
like,
all ads.
I got a lot of
on
Trump
YouTube.
fan supporters.
because the CC, even if you don't turn on captions, CC, they never mind.
Maybe.
They keep track of all that
I
shit.
don't know.
Anyways, but also if you do have a YouTube Premium account, you won't be seeing ads. I'm about to take the plunge and sign up because if I get ads while I'm chilling with the chick one more time for an HIV commercial, like
Oh
I am-
shit.
Yeah, you get those, fool. I
Bruh,
get
That's creepy because they're gonna assume you got it.
Hey, bro, I get
Bruh.
Plan B ones, fool. Like,
It
That's
just-
cool. That's cool.
Dog,
Yeah. Like it's
have you
reminding
ever seen? It's a mood killer. Like 1,000, like 1,000.
dude.
That's why like when you have a chick over, you better pay for Hulu. Don't get ads. You better pay for YouTube. Like
Damn, you never met. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, one time I was watching
never
High and
happened.
Hungry. And like, you know, this girl was like, "Yeah, let's watch your show," and I was just like, "Man, whatever, bitch. If this is what you find impressive,
why would
just
you
watch
call her a
this."
bitch after that?
In my head, dude.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
No, he didn't-
She's not a
yeah,
bitch.
but-
She's a nice. You're a bitch. She's a nice woman.
No,
Fuck
she's
you.
a bitch.
I'm on Ross'
She's
side.
a bitch.
Yeah,
Whatever.
dude.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Whatever.
She's
Stop
a bitch.
being
He ain't
a
with her.
bitch.
He ain't with her. He
I'm
ain't with
not
her.
being a
Why? 'Cause
bitch.
she's a bitch.
All right, continue. I'm sorry for talking.
Yeah, can
She's
you?
the nice woman.
Actually, I apologize. Go.
The lady.
This is your fault too,
I
by the way.
did. I did. That's why I said go.
Nah, first of all, don't put that shit in there, bro. Put this shit in there, bro.
Oh, the Cali Blaze?
Yeah, that's the only shit that goes
No
in that.
Snickle Fritz?
No, well, I don't know what that is, but don't
I'll
mix,
hide the logo,
don't mix
but
up
no
my
Snickle
turf.
Fritz.
Yeah, but fuck. Yeah, then some ad came up, and it was like, join the NRA.
Whoa.
And it was talking about, he was like, what are you gonna do when they start shooting in the supermarket?
I'm so
And there
scared.
was some dude, he was like, if I would have not been there to stop him, like I'm watching this, and I was like, I was kissing this girl and shit, and we're in bed, and I'm just listening to this, bro.
That's exactly what I've thought. You've ever been sitting there, like, I know you're Mexican. I don't know how often it comes up. You'll just get a Mexican commercial. I'm just thinking about imagine being a racist from Nebraska or
No,
Tennessee.
we don't get the same ads.
Huh?
Nobody gets this. That's the scary part. None
It's
of
all
us get the
directed
same
towards
ads.
you.
So, like, at least we get if you were back in the day to go on the news or listen to radio, we all got the same shit.
I know,
Like, we're all getting.
but-
So now when you go on YouTube, like, no one's getting the same ads. That's the scary part.
I know, but all I'm saying is, like, just imagine being a racist and a whole commercial in Spanish shows up. These fuckers get pissed.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You're
Like-
a racist out there in Nebraska, and you're just chilling, and then a fucking
don't-
Mexican commercial comes out, like straight Spanish.
Hey, you're sitting there with your Confederate flag.
Yeah,
and
you
then
get mad. You shoot whatever the fuck's
It's
going
like
in
watching
it.
this show and the Trump ad comes on.
and then it's like Tortillas Guerrero. Like, you know what I mean? It's just fucking,
Exactly, bro.
just fucking you up. Or like
So-
the coffee commercial with the workers.
Yup.
So you guys are saying that races are not allowed to be bilingual?
They're not.
They're not?
Most likely, they're not. I'd be surprised.
I
Like,
don't
what
know,
if you
man.
met a racist guy that would speak to you racist in, like, your language?
Dude, yeah. If someone said,
Would you be impressed or, like...
if someone really said some racist shit in Spanish and about Mexicans to me, I'd be really like, whoa.
You
a
ever-
little bit surprised.
You ever met like not a white supremacist, but like somebody that's like
That's scary.
that has like those fucking tattoos that are like very racist, but like they speak Spanish?
No.
I heard of somebody
Yeah?
that like they had a stepdad like that. I remember I heard it in a podcast recently, but somebody was talking about he was the weirdest shit, and he said that this fool would go like they'll go visit him in jail, and like because in jail it means something else. If you got these Aryan tattoos and he got his brown kid and his visiting him, like all the fools dogged him, and he said that one time he saw like as they were leaving, they just saw that he was walking back and fool started fucking him up.
Damn.
Yeah, that fool spoke Spanish. That's gotta be like the weirdest shit, man. Like that's gotta be some hell. Like it's like that American History X effect. Remember that fool when he came back out of jail after those fools
Yeah.
boned him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
When I interned
yeah.
at the rock station, I dealt with like skinheads and like fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gotta be
Because
fun.
I was terrifying, to be honest. I was like 19 or I was like 20
You
at
were
that point.
terrified, or you were terrified?
Terrified in the sense because of the situations I was in, like because I was naive. That's why I look back on them. I was scared. I like the mosh pit and all that stuff. Go to metal shows, but I was the token at the radio station. I had a big afro,
Yeah.
and like, but when I was at shows by myself, and like it wasn't apparent that I was with the radio station, like these fools with the suspenders, Doc Martens, red laces. I started picking up on like these are like version of gangbangers. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like these fools would just circle me and just size me up,
Those
have
is,
their little knives and shit, just flick them out,
Red laces mean they've made someone bleed, right?
something like
They've
that.
earned the strike.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
do
red
you know,
laces
do you
mean.
know those because of the other the codes and shit? Like, is that what that means? Like, red
Yeah,
laces?
no, that's off of Gangland.
I had to learn that shit the hard way.
We've all seen Gangland.
I was at
dog.
Mayhem
Street
Fest,
shit.
Mayhem Fest up at the San Manuel Amphitheater, and I was just giving out T-shirts in the parking lot, driving the car around with other interns, and this guy comes up to me about my tattoo on my arm. He goes, "Do you know what that means?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm from Egypt. My parents are from Egypt." Why? He goes, "You know, you're gonna burn in hell for being a Muslim and all this shit."
Fuck.
And like, I was just kind of jaw drop moment because I was like kind of by myself at
He
the
puts
moment.
a sticker over it.
And fuck that, first off. But no, I was kind of just shocked in the moment. I was like, "Hey, man, peace be with you, bro. I can't tell you shit." And he's like, "Nah, man, you're a motherfucker." He started raising his voice, and the other intern white dude just basically, long story short, I can't say what he did, but that guy got justice.
Oh, I remember. That was the dope ass Yola interview with what's his name? Ryan Schickler or whatever.
Scheckler?
Ryan Scheckler?
The skater?
No. Ryan Schickler, the comedian.
Oh.
Yeah, the one that does Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah,
the Honeydew.
Yeah,
Honeydew,
I
my
was
bad.
like,
That's
where
just
it
a
was.
dope podcast.
That fool's stepdad was a racist Aryan fool,
Oh.
yeah. And that fool has a crazy life. I didn't know that much about the homie like that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I just thought you were like a funny fat vegan fool. You know what I mean? Like smokes a lot of weed. He's the homie, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm just like, hey, this was cool. His clothing life, but that must have been a fucking crazy experience though. But yeah, I was like, that movie. It was the last time I seen that movie, American History X.
It's been a while.
Once.
We only watch a couple movies
Hey, you
at the
like
house.
it's always playing at George's house.
It's always that American Gang. It's just the same, like the blood in, blood out. He still loves it, bro. And I don't hate it. It's just to me. It's
How
just
many
like,
times have you seen that shit playing in
dog,
his house, bro?
It's just on replay.
It's just
like,
on replay.
Yeah, like if I don't find anything to watch, I'll just put that on and go to my room. And then he'll sit there and just watch it, and he'll just fucking. He loves it.
What do you mean? He hears somebody hears a lie, and he's
No,
like,
I'll be trying to watch something, and I can't find nothing. And you know, like with George, it's kind of like it's either he's gonna like it or he's gonna talk shit the whole time. And I can't find nothing. I'm like, he's not gonna
Like
like
what?
it.
Like, you know-
Just like soccer. He's not gonna like soccer. So I just kind of like click into the channels trying to find something.
Xavier starts watching Nature Show. Hey, fuck these bitch ass animals.
So, yeah. So then eventually I'm like, man, you know what? I know what he wants to watch. Put blood in, blood out. Never complains about it. And he might not want to watch it, but I never get bitched about putting that blood in, blood out. American
He's like,
Me,
perro, okay.
Cheech and Chong. He's just like, cool. He's like, and I'll just sit there, watch a little bit, and then I'll just cruise to my room. But no, it's all, yeah, he loves that shit.
I need to start having like a separate YouTube account that when I have like company over to pull up YouTube, because when I open it, it looks like I have like a kid or something. It's all fucking like video games and
yeah,
fucking like.
Nah, bro, you gotta thumbs up. You gotta balance it out, bro, because that shit was happening for me.
Speaking of thumbs up, if you thumbs up this video right now, we get to like 420 likes. I will do a fat fucking dab. I forgot I put that out there.
420, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But if everybody right now just
Shoot for
like
the stars, we need 1,000.
if you just tilt your phone at a full screen and just hit the like button and come back, we all did it at once. If we get to 420, I'm doing fucking at least a half gram.
Through the nose.
No.
Come on.
He's just gonna
No.
do a fucking
420.
big
Nah,
dab.
I'll
man.
lose my vision if I do that. I did a 4
it's not
gram
that
dab here once, and it's on this show, so I'm good for life.
Oh
I'm-
shit!
Yo, I
earned your
remember
stripes. That's pretty. That's
the
pretty-
last time Cairo gave me a dab, it was like right here when we were doing the show. That shit fucking murdered
I
me,
pulled out
dude.
my private reserve.
He like fucking gave me some shit. I was like, it was such a huge glob. I thought I was gonna die like that day.
I was trying.
I was trying.
I was trying. I was like,
I was like fucked up for a day, I think.
You can't overdo that shit.
pretty
too
good.
much, man. Like,
I don't dab often, but when people are in the super chat being kind, I feel more inclined to.
I pushed that shit to the limit before. You know what I mean? Like when these fools, there was like a 5 gram dab, but it was down there, and I had to be like in front of like the fucking
2018.
yeah. I
That's
think
when we were smoking big.
It's for when in the freezer.
All the
after.
sessions
yeah,
and
like
shit.
I went into like the coldest room here, and I just was like,
Oh, like last week.
it was nah, fool, it was
I fucking straight came up here.
No, people were getting like overdosing on butane and shit. Like we just get like a fat dose of butane in the dabs, and
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
make your brain all crazy, you know?
Just will fucking put no water in the rig for my 4 gram dab.
Oh wow.
yeah. That
You
shit
forgot?
burned.
Wow, that's
I
great.
forgot, I did.
Okay, I was.
And
like,
then
don't
he
be a
wall
dick.
ninja dabbing me still. It was like, oh, there's no water.
Okay,
But
well,
then
you're
again,
already in though. You're already in.
There
you're
was like
already in,
5
player. Sorry,
episodes
you're
in a
already
row where Ezone lost our challenge and had to be the person to get fucked up. So this is like he broke his
What up?
streak of losing.
You guys have like challenges?
I did every time I was. That's why it was like, the We Don't Smoke the Same was just basically me and him challenging each other in like video games or something
It was
stupid.
pretty fucked up, man. Like,
But yeah, someone was gonna like get leveled. That was the whole. But he got leveled the most.
You guys remind me of a Punch Drunk. You know what they do at Punch Drunk?
What's that?
It's Sam Tripoli's like sports show, and it's with Tebow and just a bunch of other comedians. But these motherfuckers are crazy, bro. They'll get a hat.
Tim
and it's-
Tebow?
Yeah, Tim. Yeah.
The football player?
No.
Tebow comedian
Tebow
and
comedian.
Sam.
Sam.
I was blown.
Yeah, so these fuckers
and
have a
ladies,
hat.
man.
Yeah, these fools have a hat. And it's about sports, so they'll start in the beginning of the season type of shit. Where like my Raiders are gonna beat your fucking Denver by whoop-de-whoop. We're talking like long season. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna beat you
The whole
this
season.
game. The whole season. So, and they have a bag of bets, and everyone puts the bets in there. And their bets like, you got to do a yoga class before you got to do the yoga class with the boner pill. Shit like that, where it's
Oh,
like
damn, that's a
someone they all fucked a donut and someone had to eat it. Anal bleaching, and it's one of those like white people shit
First
where
of
I'm
all,
like,
what-
whoa.
anal bleaching?
You never heard of
on
anal
camera.
bleaching?
No,
On
okay,
camera,
okay,
you can
first
see
of all,
you can
I've
see
heard
Ari
of it, but-
Shafir
Nope,
get
I'm out.
fucking anal bleach.
First of all, I've heard of it, but the one thing is, I'm like, What is it? Is it somebody takes a paintbrush and just bleaches your asshole?
I think
much,
they drop.
yeah.
Yeah, they just wipe bleach on your ass.
Yeah, and it makes
on the
it,
brown
and it changes.
parts.
Basically, what Michael Jackson did.
Okay, but what I'm saying,
Wow.
What Michael Jackson did
Sammy
to his
Sosa?
face.
Sammy Sosa, you're bleaching
you
that
Sammy
shit.
Sosa your asshole.
Yeah, you Sammy Sosa that shit, dog.
Wow.
Hey, but I'm just wondering, like, how often are you walking around and saying, "Hey, you bending over, check this out, dog"? Like, what are you doing?
It's
Like,
for porn.
You're doing porn.
Oh,
You're
it's
doing
for
porn. That's for like your asshole's not all dark. That's why those girls have that pretty little fucking.
There's a category of people who do it just because.
fucking- I always
There has to be a
wondered that,
category.
wondered?
dog.
You
There
never
has to be
wondered that
people who
either?
just do it for just because.
I just thought white girls didn't have that.
Nah.
Like,
No, I mean there's some, right?
Just keep
Like,
going. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even react.
What do you mean? They just thought the whole thing was.
I just didn't fucking. I didn't put two and two together,
Yeah,
dog.
they bleached that shit. That's what's. Yeah, homie. You gotta bleach
You-
that shit.
Ezone, have you never dated a Caucasian person?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay. Well, we're good then. I'm good. I'm tapping out. I'm tapping out here where it's safe.
But I never
Yeah,
was
but
like,
when-
"Hey, let me stare at your asshole real quick."
I don't think is it white. I mean Caucasians
XG knows he's like.
that bleach their assholes more. I mean, what's the demographic for who bleaches their assholes the
definitely
most?
It's white girls. They're not. It's
Are you sure it's white girls?
I have no expertise.
Mexicans too. I'm pretty sure.
Zero
I think
expertise.
You're just trying to get that color, not the color it is. Trying to blend in.
Well, we're talking about somebody losing a bet and having to do that.
Do you
and
think they
that's
do
not a
that? Like
bet.
they're like, it's like, oh man, I'm gonna try boy.
I've lost my eyebrows in a bet.
Like if a girl's.
I would not put bleach anywhere near my asshole. That doesn't
Yeah,
seem
that's what I'm wondering,
safe.
like, why
It
does
doesn't seem.
why
It
does
seems
a regular
dangerous. It's a
girl do that?
chemical.
Why does a regular girl do that? I wonder.
Dog, they fucking put plastic in their fucking body for years.
Hey, fool, but we all benefit.
What do you mean plastic?
Tits? Plastic tits, bro?
Oh yeah.
You don't
That-
think a little bleach is anything for them?
I don't know, man. Plastic boobs are kind of freaky.
You know
Like
what?
that.
You know what I really like that girls have been doing is the lip thing.
Oh, stop.
What lip thing?
Dog.
They do
no.
shots in the lips.
No.
Nah, that's just because
Shit looks photoshopped. Shit's cool.
They look.
Okay, hey, what about? I heard they could do some procedure, and the girls could do where it cuts a layer off their vagina, so there's no layers hanging around like.
They remove their labia.
No beef curtains.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
The curtains. Yeah, they don't want the curtains.
What's wrong with that? I love all labia.
Trim it up 1, 2, 3.
Like trim it up 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
Yo, let me get a
No
fade real
curtains.
quick. I just
Because then you've also heard those chicks that have like way too many lips.
That's like the same thing as removing your ball skin, like making your balls like
bro,
less saggy.
Because some
like my
girls-
balls sag
because,
too
bro,
much.
like,
Let me
what,
do
what,
it.
Like, what about like if like when a porn star stops getting fucked and like she's like, oh man, I
I don't think it deteriorates that.
I
like
gotta
that.
close the curtain.
Yeah.
Yes, it does, bro. You fucking take so much thick, there's gonna be fucking flaps everywhere.
No,
bro.
I don't
I don't
it's
think it
genetic.
works like
I think
that.
the flaps are
genetic.
just flaps. They're just
You know how, like, a
genetics.
doctor
Yeah,
insures their
genetics.
hands?
It's genetics, man. Like I mean, because
Razor
there's
knows.
You know
there's
how-
pussies that will fucking babies will slide out of them, all this shit, and they'll snap. They'll snap right back, fucking all inside.
Yeah, and there's
What's that
some-
noise?
like, oh shit.
What the fuck?
That's-
It's a dog barking.
You know how
That's my
like you know how dogs
People hollering at me all the time.
You know how like doctors insure their hands. I think porn stars take like really good care of their vaginas.
They insure, so they just like let me get.
Well,
a little
yeah,
bit
they
off the
take
top.
good care of it. They put things in and out of it like
I'm just
all the
saying, like,
time.
if it-
They
This
pay
is where
attention.
we need a phone, and we're like, if you've had your vagina trimmed, make sure you call up.
Sounds like an expensive procedure.
It does sound. By the way, I think we have another super chatter.
Do we?
Yeah, Towers 187.
Oh yeah, he says
Like
he
you-
loves you guys. Towers 187 says shout out to Cairo and
yeah.
IE.
Cairo
He
loves
used to
you.
live in Highland.
Damn, he shouted out Egypt.
He
and
said
IE.
he's thinking of getting an Ozaru tattoo.
Hell
what do you
yeah,
think?
that'd be
that? What
super
is that?
dope.
What's
is that?
old?
You
What's
give
old
us
the
Zaru?
giant ape? The giant ape that you like from Dragon
Oh
Ball.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
So
no shit.
I'm actually thinking about doing that too, but I have a flip of a design on that I have made.
Ask him if are you gonna
Get
get
the
it
tail on your ass.
black and white or colored?
Tail belt.
On that one, it's actually gonna be
Get acrylic on your ball sacks.
the 6 dots.
Magic balls.
Get the
got
Dragon
two of
Ball
them.
tail around your
It's
waist.
gonna be like a flip. You'll see. I'll show you later. I don't want to talk about it
You
yet.
hear what Razu said?
No.
You get the
Repeat that.
you get the Dragon Ball tail around your waist. You get that tattooed.
That's pretty fun. If you're
Like
that's pretty hard.
You know how
Pretty
fucking
cool.
Gohan had the
Yeah.
tail?
You get
that.
Vegeta boning his wife on your leg.
If you throw in on it, Razud, I'm down.
Out of
To
all,
get the tail? That sounds
Yeah.
pretty dope though. If you're into Dragon Ball.
No, it is.
Out
That's
of
what
all
I'm
the
saying. If you're down to help me pay for
If
it,
you,
I'm
well,
down.
if you do, yeah, if it's full color, it probably costs a lot. What do you think that would cost?
$1,200.
Well, that's not that bad.
I know. That's why you just need $200, Roz.
Man, that's not true. It won't be that bad. I know somebody who do it less than that.
I know, but I go to when I
She
even
goes to
got my
his guy.
Usagi tattoo. Like I go to somebody who's literally known for their line work. Like I don't even go for somebody who could do crazy styles and stuff. even if you're good at that, but I literally go for, I will microscope, Photoshop, zoom in on all your works, line work, before I even sit in your chair.
Damn.
But I get perfect work done.
Hey, out of all the cartoon characters that are females, which one would you bone?
All of them.
But it depends on the category, bro.
It doesn't matter, just which cartoon. Like, are you talking like fucking
what's the one-
Family Guy?
That one that Roger Rabbit always like.
Roger Rabbit,
Yeah,
that's a
Jessica?
fine one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That bitch with the big
That
tits.
one's fine,
yeah,
too.
Fuck yeah, that one.
No.
Or like Sailor Moon.
All the fucking sailors.
What
I can't. I feel like if I open my mouth, I'm not gonna stop listing people. So I'm just gonna or
or the fucking the Misty sisters from Pokemon.
Yeah. Do you remember a long episode ago we have with Adam where I was talking about the Goofy movie and that girl?
Oh, dog, are you serious, dog?
Oh, the Goofy movie?
the girl
Oh,
Goofy.
yeah, for sure.
Roxanne?
She's vulnerable, yeah. Roxanne,
That was my first.
I like that
That
name
was my
too.
first cartoon crush where I was like, yo. We talked about it, and he flipped his mind back in the day. I was just like,
that's yeah.
right now, I
That's
think
very specific.
for Halloween though, like coming up, like because it's hoe season, in the sense of girls haven't been
It's
able to go
always
out.
hoe
No, it's
season,
COVID.
homie.
It's COVID Halloween, and like
It's always whole season.
you haven't been able to go out and do anything, and I feel like the costumes this year are gonna be fucking crazy.
stocked up on
Extra?
Plan B's.
Extra? You think they're gonna be extra this year?
I think this is gonna be the most creative DIY year ever.
Oh yeah, dog.
Oh shit! Oh, it has to be DIY. Yeah.
we Halloween lands on a Saturday.
WAP just came out.
We may have a fucking live audience.
My birthday stream's gonna come up on a Saturday too.
Yo, Halloween we're doing
This Saturday? Oh,
this week. This
October.
okay,
Year, it's
dope.
a Saturday.
Can you come dressed up?
I mean, I'm trying to say, hey, do you know any? I mean, I bet in the conspiracy.
I'm down for every Saturday in October.
I bet you know a lot of people. Well, you probably know a lot of special effects people in the conspiracy world, like some makeup motherfuckers.
Okay, see, shout them out. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody out there? If you know any makeup artists or horror,
What do you don't want to let anybody know?
I don't. I
You
just
keep it
I
a
want to get
secret?
creative.
I definitely want it to be
like
kinda low-key.
If I had a makeup artist or something like that that did like horror type shit, and she said, hey. I told them, I'm like, or he or she, and I was like, hey, just take control. Do whatever the fuck you want. Just make me into all this shit. I would prefer if somebody made me into Hellboy, because, I feel like we're about the same size.
Yo, your head structure for Hellboy would be fucking.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
That'd be good with the chin though, and like the whole shit, bro. Like I want to see that.
I just
A
started punching
warlock.
people.
No, you would look good too as a warlock.
A warlock?
Can't wait to look like a warlock.
That's
a
true.
warlock.
When my hair
You got
turns
the
gray.
beard already. You're kind of bald. Just make it a little gray. Warlock would do.
If I could just spray some of my hair and then wear a robe.
And yeah, and you'd be like, dude, Warlock would look dope. Lord of the Rings style. You
Yeah.
come here the day with your fucking staff.
I say every Saturday.
Yeah, see that
in October.
Hey, we
Hard.
should fucking just have that. We should just have I'm gonna try to set up a curbside pickup service, so it'd be like an event, and we do High Hungry, and they come pick up, so people see our costumes.
That'd be tight.
Let
And
me
then
talk-
they come dressed up.
Let me talk to my dad. I'll talk to him.
Yo, people come dressed up.
And
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie,
Tower-
I know you guys gonna hate me for this one, but before 6ix9ine got locked up, I wanted to dress like 6ix9ine. I was so close. I went looking for the wig. I was
Damn.
like, I'll be honest. But I'm glad it didn't, because there'd be pictures
I like
of
when
me
Gary
and
Owens
6ix9ine.
did it.
Huh?
Gary Owens when
Oh, yeah.
he did the 6ix9ine and he went on Breakfast Club
Yep.
pretending to be 6ix9ine.
That shit's funny.
Gary Owens legend.
Hey, if, somebody says I'm doing black and white. Towers 187 said to respond to the tattoo said he's doing black and white, possibly Shenron too.
Shenron, the dragon.
That's dope. Yeah.
Dude, that'd be dope, man. Please send it to my DMs. Anybody who's really a nerd like that, you guys hit me up in my DMs on Instagram. I'll add you to my Discord, and we could be nerds.
How nerd do you get with the video games?
Like
what
this
World
is
of
my
Warcraft?
life. I don't have the attention span. Like I still
No?
got ADHD to where I smoke to like just be normal, like calm down. But like those are strategy games where you got to plan ahead. It's like chess. If I really want to play chess, I'll play once. I'm not gonna buy the game and invest my time into it. It's just got to be something simple. But people really play that. League of Legends, all that stuff. It's like the biggest game in the world. The multiplayer online RPGs, MMORPGs.
You don't play those?
Nah, dude.
No.
Dude, my attention span fucking
RPG
sucks.
like goes what like a Pokemon
Any game where you have to have an inventory and shit, like I'm not fucking.
It's tough.
Yeah, my brain just.
Yeah,
don't-
it is. That's the one part I hated about Resident Evil, where like you had to like keep track of certain.
Yeah,
shit.
because you run out of band-aids or herbs and shit.
Yeah, I fucking hated that shit, bro. Man, that game is scary, bro. I fucking hated that.
I threw up the first time I saw someone play it. I was like 6
That's
years
a bit
old.
extreme, though. Like, what do you mean you threw up?
I was 6 years old. I was a little kid. I was at my friend's house across the street,
And
and
what
he
made
started
you
playing.
up?
The zombie started eating a person. I didn't know what a zombie was, and I was like, oh, blah, blah. And then my friend's mom had to call my mom,
like
walking
you
me
don't-
across the street.
You don't like
I don't like horror,
Saw movies?
gory.
Like Saw?
Remember I told you I never watched them. I read the Wikipedia
Oh, yeah.
synopsis.
dude, Saw.
Great movie on paper. I'm never gonna watch it.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're missing out, dude.
Is it because you're scared of paranormal stuff?
Dude,
Yes.
I follow like on Twitter cartel fucking blogs that just post people getting decapitated. Some guy got lit on fire.
I got homies that send shit to that.
I know you don't like it. I will not send it.
I have homies who try to send that, and I just block them.
Yeah, block them. Yeah, it's not cool. I don't even like watching all of them, but just some of them are like, I gotta watch this.
What do you mean you gotta watch this?
The terrorists and the cartel people when they murder people and execute them publicly.
Yeah,
like
when
on
they kill
video.
each other, it's pretty wild.
Like I follow it's called Blog de Narcos or whatever on Twitter, and these fools just post, like they just posted this one saying that this guy was a cartel member and they were trying to prove a message, so they put like Vaseline all over his face, and his name was Lumbre, like fire or whatever.
Yeah.
Put Vaseline all over his head and lit him on fire. I was like, you want to be man on fire? This fool looked like Hellboy. They called him Hellboy, and if I show you the picture, I know he don't like it. If you want to see it, I'll show it to you.
No, I don't
want
want
to
see it.
fire, just lit, and it stays on fire because the Vaseline, you can't put it out, kind of like that shit that they used to use in Vietnam, the war, the napalm. You couldn't put it out, so it just kept. And you could. He was already dead, but you could just see his fucking face, and he looked like Hellboy. That shit was kind of cool. Is it Hellboy, the one
Ghost
talking
Rider.
about? Ghost Rider, my bad.
It's all good. I wasn't gonna stop you. I was gonna wait.
No, you should have.
That is disturbing.
I'm working on not. We're doing pretty good at not interrupting each other today. I want to just throw that out. This is probably one of the most.
Yeah, that's a bit extreme, man.
It's extreme, dude. That's why I had to watch it, because it was extra extreme. It wasn't just a decapitation.
Who watches? Like, who do you show these to? You're like, hey, George. I know George.
No,
sick fucks.
Nah, it's just me. I got this because when I grew up, I've had a computer in my room since I was like 10 years old with internet, bro. My parents just didn't not that they didn't understand, but they really didn't understand what the fuck internet was. They just told me, I was like, can I have a computer? And they're like, for what? For school? And they're like, all right. And then I was like, can it be in my room? They're like, we don't care. I was like, can I get Wi-Fi? I was like, this shit's not working. And then just
Wait, you started
upgraded
on Wi-Fi?
I mean, no. I went to Wi-Fi, but you started on the dial-up, and then you went to, what's the other one? It was dial-up. DSL, cable, and now they're on Fios or whatever. But yeah, and I used to always be in my room, and I was just, you go to Faces of Death.
Wow.
I watched Faces of Death. What's it? Rotten.com. And it was just these websites.
You ever see the Young News Channel?
Yeah.
That's fucking the most disgusting vibe. It sounds like something Bill O'Reilly would create.
Like, to me, when Two Girls, One Cup came out, I was like, that's nothing.
It's a great one.
People were freaking out.
I had to watch that, and I threw up.
Easy.
You know how old they are? You know how they are? Just so everyone knows how old we fucking feel. Those bitches are 40 years old. They just turned 40.
You follow them?
Nah, but I read that article or something.
Hey, would you bone them?
No, dog. I can't get that out of my mind.
Roz dude would.
Roz, did you bone him?
Nah, I don't know if I could be.
Okay, well, you guys know it's been told to be fake, right?
It's ice cream.
How is
it's
it
supposed to be ice cream.
How is it fucking fake? You see the poo coming out her ass into somebody else's mouth.
Women get horrid stuff in their ass.
Dude, you can put shit in your ass that isn't really fucking.
Boofing. Remember on the
See,
show
Will's
yesterday?
dying. Yeah, you can put shit in your ass that you can fucking release back out.
Speaking of Will, we got Will J in the chat room. He says Louis Vuitton.
Okay.
That's cool. Thank you, Will.
Were we talking about something talking about brands?
That's fucking.
I don't know. It could be. It could be Will. Could be not. But Anthony Garcia says, Jay's in the air. Man, I need to roll a joint. Yo, Kyra, what are your go-to spots to eat in the IE? Do you like Biola's on Holton?
Oh, wow.
Or do you go to the Padua Pasta Makers in Upland?
Shout out to knowing all that shit, dog. That's crazy. I like a lot of that stuff. I saw he put Baker's. Baker's is the Mexican and like In-N-Out combination. I used to like going to Kaz Ramen all the time, and it's a 24-hour ramen spot. But like, I was just watching what Steph Tone was saying on yesterday's show, on the Dr. Greentham show, talking about sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah, that shit tripped me out.
And I can't go back now.
Hey,
like,
doesn't that shit trip me out? Like all right, so
wait, what did he say?
Catch him up, yeah.
right.
Fill him in, please.
Steph Tone said everybody feels all safe now eating outside, but nobody thinks about how dangerous it is. And we see it in other countries where like all it takes is one drunk driver to fucking just just take everybody out.
And I'm thinking about the people that go there 24 hours are all drunk and high like me. So fucking, I was like, dog, you know what? And I can't sit in the patio and I can't do ramen to go. So I haven't been there in a while. I'll wait till indoor seating.
Wow, how ramen to go is so stupid.
Yeah, I won't do that.
I won't do it.
I've
been craving ramen for so long, and I'm just like, no, not to go.
They were like, we're going to give you the bowl that we serve it in. And I was like, no.
Nope. I gotta sit the fuck down where the fuck I'm eating at
Now.
and eat it right there. I'm not
Same
taking
thing
it
like
home.
sushi.
And yeah, sushi too. I'm not doing that.
Oh, if you like sushi and you're naive, go to Sushi Martini. I was just there.
It's not true, man.
Shout out to
There's some sushi.
Sushi
spots.
Martini wants us to do High and Hungry, so I gotta hit you up for that. Actually,
Yes, get the info.
they
but-
said we could smoke.
all right, then we definitely.
Yeah,
do that.
they're like, oh yeah, dog, you could definitely smoke.
But the one thing I wanted to point out is that some sushi spots are pretty good to go, like Sugarfish. They sell the
That
kit.
one's dope.
Yeah, I like-
Sugarfish is
You
bomb.
getting a party a cater platter? I get you, but like, the taste of that fish is
It's
not
gone.
gonna.
Well,
It's gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone. You've ever seen that stupid Netflix fucking documentary about the guy that makes sushi for fucking 10 days?
Sushi
Yeah.
Hero.
Yeah, that tells you like it's not. I mean, trust me, we're not getting what they're getting. Trust me, I don't pay sushi
That's why
prices
I
like that. I'll be honest.
When you go to
but-
San Pedro, I'm always with it. Always with it. Because
Yeah.
like you get that shit fresh.
Right.
You talk about like,
The fish market.
yeah, you're down.
Yeah, I've always every time you say I'm like I'm down. I'll wake up early for that. I won't wake up and hike with you for shit, but I'll wake up to eat seafood with you any fucking day.
This fucking
All right,
wakes
then
up
we're going
early,
this
huh?
There's a week ago I went to a birthday and they had a sushi chef like pull up
Yeah.
and just make sushi
I
like
got a
on the
sushi
spot.
chef.
That's
will
like
come.
the bougie version of like a
Super
taquero right
dope.
there.
If you guys don't know in the super chat, I'll have my sushi chef come through here next week. That full smoke. Shout out to Isaac.
Yeah, do
yeah,
that.
have them come through.
I don't smoke backwards,
What's up,
but one
Isaac?
time I was bitching about them, about how they're so harsh, and I didn't know how much people know about this, but someone watered it down.
Yeah, I usually wash them.
Yeah, is
Yeah.
that normal?
Yeah, I press all the
I
additives
I
out.
was like, give me a second, because I was like, I
You know,
don't want to smoke. them.
Xavier's like without
Can you-
soap.
Can you like? I was trying to explain it to somebody. Maybe you could do a better job. Like Swishers are not like a leaf. Like it's like paper mache pressed into a sheet.
It's like cardboard paper.
Yeah, I know. I know that I hate
It's meshed,
smoking them,
it's
but
meshed
yeah.
up with certain things.
No, the one I like is Palm Kings or King Palms, whatever the fuck they are. Those are the best.
King Palm, shout out to King
yeah,
Palm.
those shits are fucking fire.
Those are the homies. Their offices are in Ontario.
Yeah, shout out to them for sending me
Fire.
that other box too.
Yeah,
man.
no,
Awesome.
those. fools
I got
get
some
down as
giveaways
fuck.
for King Palms, everybody. Definitely for the super chatters. If you're a King Palm fan, get a question in and top super chatters. I got a gang of stuff from King Palm. I
Yeah,
can
they
ship
get
out.
down as fuck.
Yeah, it's a different alternative. If you're gonna try not to smoke.
They got new flavor when they got a vanilla.
I saw that.
You saw that? Shit looks fire.
And I don't really like rolling, so you can just stuff it in there, honestly. Just
And they got
grind it
the
up,
big
stuff it in
ones,
there.
the small
No, they
ones.
got all. And they burn for a cool minute because it's an actual leaf.
If you want to taste your terps, King Palm is definitely the way to go.
Hey, you guys ever been ran over?
I got hit by a car.
Oh. Nah, you talking about what happened this weekend? That's fine.
Nah. What is it? We talked about it on the Greet Them show, but Be Real didn't give me a chance to talk about my story. I got hit by a cop car,
Oh, what?
but it wasn't so bad. Like they were.
Like when I think ran over, I mean like I think you went over the windshield, whoop de whoop,
Or under the wheels, or
Or
like
wheel.
caught stuck
you
in
just
there.
get hit.
Yeah, I got hit. So,
Bam.
I was walking to school, and these fools were like, I guess in the hood, they were like doing some shit, and then they like took off driving really fast on that block. I heard them like, "Woo," and then there was a storage container right by this construction building, and I was coming out of it, and I stepped out, and one of those fools saw me from up ahead, and I fucking I hit that brake. I mean, they hit the brake, and like literally maybe inches away, where the car fucking did and it stopped, with the brake.
Yeah.
Forward momentum.
Yeah.
Well, they do that on purpose, where they go. "Doo-doo."
Well, no, the dude was driving. The cop that was driving was like, "Oh shit, that's a kid," and it stopped, and it barely hit me, and I just fucking fell on their windshield, and it dented him, and the dude was like, "Oh fuck!" He came outside the cop, and I fucking got up. I just got up, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" And then he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was just like, "Yeah." And then he was just like, "You need to call ambulance," and I was like, "Nah, I think I should be fine." Like,
So you
he
should have
offered-
called Jacob Attorney.
offered me a ride to school, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. I didn't think, I mean, it wasn't that big, but I just remember that I had dated the fuck out of their hood, bro. So it was like, I was,
We could have had fucking matching beamers right now
Right.
or some shit.
Look,
I was fucking young, bro. Like, I was like 13, dude.
nah, fool, I'm looking at this fucking rig right here.
I won't even touch it. You shouldn't even be
And that's
touching anything.
exactly good point. Because that's where I'm going to.
Tell
so,
people what happened with
dog,
you.
So I do a podcast with George Perez, and we had some homegirl, Susie Placenta, come on. She's
Hey, people are asking,
Susie
by the way.
Placenta?
People are asking, they're like, what the fuck happened with the
Placenta.
junior and her?
She just had my point of view, and she had her point of view. But she's cool. No, she's dope, and she's like about the weed community and shit. But basically, she came over, so George was like, hey, dude, she's coming over. She might want to take a dab. Can you clean the fucking can you clean the rig out for me? Whoop de whoop. I clean it out. I worked at Ziggy's, so I kind of like. There's no rules to cleaning to like carrying glass, but you don't try to leave it on an edge because you don't want it to fall to the floor.
Fuck no. That's
Yeah,
why
there's
it's
like
in the
different rules.
center.
That's why it's in the center. Like if it tips over, it's not a big deal. It can break, but there's a difference between breaking into 1,000
shattering,
pieces
yeah.
and just in the crack nipping it. So I knew that, and I cleaned it, left it perfect, and I fucked up. We're there. He's like, "Can you set her up a dab?" And it just kind of went like this, and just tipped it over, fell down, and it kind of broke the ear off. So I don't know if Matt Robinson listens to this, but homeboy's gonna hook me up. I gotta fly all the way to Denver. He's gonna put the ear back on. But dude, I looked at George. Dude, I was so lucky. It tipped over, and I was like, "Fuck."
He's like, "You're
dude.
lucky. There's a girl here."
Dude, I'm lucky there was a girl there. That she was kind of hot. I think that kind of helped out, just because he was kind of like
kept his composure.
Yeah, because we were all flexing out what it was. She was like, we were like, "This is a $5,000 piece," and then he broke, and he's like, "It's broken," and I told him he knew I was gonna fix it. You know, it'd get done. It's just a little, like I said, it's a big difference between if this falls onto that floor, probably not this one because it's just carpet. But if it falls onto
it will still do damage.
No,
man.
it'll do damage to it. But if this thing can't even tip over, really, like you really have to.
It. Yeah, like I don't want to.
Yeah, I shouldn't probably fuck with it. But have you guys ever broke one or been? What's the like? I know. Ezon's been through a fucking probably handful.
Let me tell you, dog.
Like bad with George, like some George type of shit where it's not your piece, it's $5,000. You weren't supposed to touch it.
No, not that it's not my piece, but I'll tell you this: like, I've broken pieces that are worth thousands of dollars, like that are mine that I've bought.
Shattered,
bro. There's one piece that
what do you
hurts
do?
me the most. After you get done with the first one,
fat dab, right?
After you get done with the first one that breaks, it's like you get your cherry pop. So you're like, you know what you signed up for is glass.
Yeah.
So if it's still fixable, you hit up the glass blowers. They usually fix it. But like one time I had a Muller doll, like a voodoo doll, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
I had just bought that shit, fool.
Like haven't even took a dab out of it.
No, I had taken a few dabs.
Haven't even cleaned it.
Third day with it, fool. My fucking dog hits the table.
Oh, you can't even be mad at the pup.
And the shit shakes. I stupidly was on the edge, and it fucking falls on not carpet, tile.
Yup, Gonzo's.
Ceramic. It's such a built piece that the leg broke off and the arm, but the body was still together, and I was like...
Fixable?
Yeah, and I was like, no! I was so mad, dog.
And it's like a voodoo, like sewn together looking piece, so...
It's sandblasted, so you can't fix it like regular glass.
Yeah, no.
You have to fix it and then sandblast it again. Fool, that shit hurts so bad. And after that, I've broken other pieces and it doesn't really bother me.
Dude, so
I try not to, though. I really try not to because I love my pieces.
I actually got two little bits, but I actually like breaking shit. Like, there's nothing
what do
like...
you mean you like breaking
I love
shit?
destroying something beautiful, dog.
I love destroying shit when I'm drunk.
Yeah, so there's been times where I'm just like I kind of see a crack in the bong, like forming or something, or I nip the bowl or something, or the down stem, where I'm like, oh, free range, where I just like chuck the bitch up in the sky, like take a hit out of it or something, the last hit, and just fucking either spike it or it feels good, the sound. Like imagine it in your hand.
No.
And then there's other times where I was
Definitely no.
The funniest time though, like I used to hide my bong in the patio, not because like my mom didn't know I smoke. It's just because I didn't want it to stink the house.
This thing, yeah.
And she was in the back patio, like spraying down the patio to clean it, and I didn't even hear it break. And she had moved it behind our barbecue. Like I had it on the table.
Yeah.
Like just chilling on our patio table, and she, I guess, at some point moved it behind the barbecue pit to hide it from nobody. It's our house. And she's like, "Come outside." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Come outside." And I come outside, and she's like, looks at it, and then I look and I see it and go, oh, and it was like a $500 fucking piece for me, and it was like my first expensive like rig that broke.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm so sorry," and I was like, "It's okay," and it wasn't. And she was like, "I'm gonna get you another one." I was like, "No, you're not." And she's like, "Why?" I was like, "That was $500." And she goes, "Why would you ever have anything that costs $500?" And I was just like, "I'm gonna go lay down." And like, and I just like,
That's a good.
I went and
technique.
laid down on my bed face down for probably 30 minutes and didn't scream, didn't say anything, and I let it go.
Dude, but
There, you dealt with it.
No.
She bought me a Bob Marley ashtray the next morning, and I really love that ashtray to this day.
I was about to say, for you to tell your mom, I'm just gonna go lay down. She knew you were fucked. She knew she fucked up because you didn't yell. Because the typical reason is if my kid ever told me like, I'm gonna go lay down, I'm like, fuck, you didn't yell at me.
Nah, it was
Like I gotta go by.
I reacted. I didn't like scream or anything, but when I saw it and I looked down, I said, "Oh no, no!" Like it just had the whole like I didn't drop to my knees and go no. Like it was just one of those like my heart broke.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how people deal with that's actually like a defense mechanism against stress. You know, some people fall asleep, some people procrastinate, some people eat.
I close my eyes face first
closing
into
your
a pillow,
eyes.
lay down, and try not to like say anything.
Were you thinking about the bong the whole time? Like,
yeah, all the memories.
It's like, what? How did it break? I wonder how it broke.
No, not how it broke. All the good times. I sat there.
What was your favorite memory with the bong?
There's actually a commercial of this pipe, the Pipe King in the IE. I did a commercial with Noah James on YouTube, and it was for a Nipsey Hussle concert that I was going to be DJing or hosting. And
is he from Temecula?
Noah?
Yeah.
Noah's from IE. He's from Fontana. But I mean, he's originally from San Bernardino and like, you know what I mean, a whole bunch of like stuff in New York. But shout out to Noah James. But yeah, we did a commercial for it. It was like my first paid advertisement gig, really, for like a glass company and a pipe shop. And it was for the Nipsey. We were giving out tickets for the Nipsey show I was doing. So there was like a big, you know, hoopla about it, and then like they had gave me their like top of the line best bong they had. Like you can only have the finest. You know what I mean? So, and then yeah, that's the one that broke.
Damn. Hey, I gotta just since you came back, you know how your dog broke your bong?
Yeah.
Were you mad at your dog?
Nah.
Nah. Fool. I'm not gonna say who. You know who he is. Got rid of his dog on Craigslist, bro. What do you think? You love your dog, homie.
First of all, I know.
Got rid of his dog on...
Are you talking about that dog that was named Rostu.com? I think I named the dog Rostu.com.
It might have been that dog. I know
It's a nice silky looking, like platinum color, like golden dog.
Yeah,
right?
a nice dog. One of the best dogs I've ever met in my life.
Oh, I know this dog.
Yeah,
Ross
that's
Dude when he was a
Ross.com.
baby, but I remember his owner was a piece of shit, apparently.
No, his owner's cool, man. They just had to part ways. It just didn't work out.
It went to a good home. I'll give that before I
It
tell
just
the
didn't
story.
work out, you know?
Before I tell the story.
Wasn't meant to be.
He went to a good home. He was a handful, but he's on. You never, right? Like when this fool.
It never crossed my mind. There's been times where I beat my dog's ass for shit. You know what I mean? But like
Can't
not
say
like
that.
Allegedly.
Real software.
With what, like a newspaper?
Yeah, like a newspaper or like my fucking sandal or
Like
something. I'm
one
like,
page.
why are you gonna fucking just do this to my fucking stuff, dude? This is fucked up.
Oh no, dude, that's
They
why,
don't know.
dude. This fool, that dog that we're talking about, would destroy shit, dude. I'd show up to the homie's house, destroyed. Louis shit destroyed.
But you know what it is?
Cable boxes destroyed. And you
Dog.
name it, destroyed.
But
like,
you know what
trust
it
me,
is,
like
man? You gotta-
I understand him. I know everyone's all butthurt at him about getting rid of it because it was a dope dog and this shit's dope. But I knew this fool. I'd show up to his house and it would this fool wanted, homie.
Fool, you gotta know
This
what
fool
you signed up for, dog.
he did not sign up for this though. This fool.
You have a golden retriever. It's a fucking large dog.
But he wanted a Chihuahua. They told him a golden retriever was a Chihuahua.
Who gave him a golden retriever? Who told him that?
There's a fucking scam artist that
There's a
scammed him.
scam
They said,
artist,
yo, it's a
yeah.
Chihuahua hybrid, and they're like,
Where'd you buy it, dude? Nigerian scam artist or what,
it's
dude?
like those motherfuckers that tell you, you know, it's an indica dominant, but it turns out to be sativa.
Yeah.
Man, it
Funky
better have been at least a pretty bartender to lie to you that stupid, man. Anyways, we have some super chatters. Let's get the super chatters out of the way.
Oh yeah, let's what's
Shout
up,
out to
super
everybody. I've
chatters?
been keeping track of everybody.
Yeah, this chat room's going off. I love you guys.
Yeah, we got Paul GD says positivity 1 2 3 stay well.
Yeah, you get well. Some people get high. We're getting well.
Yeah, we're getting well.
I just don't like being sober.
Well read.
So,
What's up? E-Zone, Cairo, XG, and Skinny Pablo. Shout outs from Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Love the content.
your people.
Snooters
can't-
up for everyone. That's Arrow Buchanan. Shout
I
out to
can't
you.
wait to go back and smell the fresh air up north, eh?
Would your hubby get you back?
Huh?
Would your hubby get you back?
Jason?
Yeah.
He's moving to Texas, fool.
No.
Yeah.
For sure?
Yeah.
Like 100%? He's not stopping by? He was supposed to stop by at our
He's
house
supposed
in
to stop
October.
by. No, he's supposed to stop by, but he's moving to Texas, he told me.
He's gonna go do that Breaking Bad life.
He's gonna go. He's just following the Rogan
He's
crowd.
gonna fucking try to pick up the legacy of the Texas Chainsaw
So
Massacre Killer.
So it seems like a lot of comedians probably going to be moving out to
Austin,
or wherever the fuck Joe Rogan is. I
didn't know Joe
Joe.
Rogan was king of comedy.
Dude,
Like-
he's the fucking king of everything,
No.
bro.
Dave Chappelle is the king of comedy.
No, first of
Dave
all,
Chappelle has-
Check it out.
This thing don't have a fucking
No one's
king,
going
bro.
to Iowa. No one's going to Ohio, dog.
no one's going to
offense.
Ohio.
No one's going to Ohio.
Bullshit.
No one's
Bro,
going.
Ohio
Bullshit.
is for lovers.
Bullshit.
Joe Rogan created himself like an army of fucking fans that are down for anything he fucking does.
His
anything.
team of comics can run a whole venue weekly. He could have a
He's
roster.
probably gonna open up a
He
comedy
could
club.
have a solid roster of headliners of 8 to 12 headliners, no problem. And we're talking about theater-filling headliners.
But let me tell you, man. You know what does piss me off though? It doesn't piss me. Well, it's not that it pisses me off, but it fucking makes me feel like, what the fuck, eh? Is that all these fools that are living out there came over here and just sucked the life and made a career out of what the fuck LA gave them, and they're like, oh shit.
Now they're gone. Now you can go
Hollywood,
fucking
LA.
get
Shit's all
it. Now
bad.
but now you can get the
Entertainment
rest of it.
capital for
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Well,
dude,
more
it's
people
like
leaving. More people leaving.
There's less
technically.
fish.
Yeah, more people leaving. Technically, the better.
Yeah,
part.
to LA native, that's cool. Like, there's actually a possibility that the next time the Comedy Store is open, a motherfucker like Xavier and myself can actually get a decent
They're all
5
gonna
minutes.
come back. They're all gonna come back though.
No, they're not, bro.
I have a feeling.
No, they're
Comedy
not, bro.
Store?
There's people that have been waiting to take up these properties to rent out, bro. It is not easy to get property in LA.
The Comedy Store is not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere, but what I'm saying is that this.
You never know.
This is. You remember when they stopped making the X-Men movies and now they have the new gen? This is what's happening to that
Well,
transition.
they made so much money.
Oh,
They
the
made-
Comedy Store GT? Oh, my God.
That's what that is.
Oh, my God.
They made so much money in the past couple years. that
No,
they
no,
can
no, I get what he
sustain for
means.
a year.
Yeah, no, but being you and
Someone
like,
else is directing.
we're the new fucking faces that are supposed to come into the scene, or the people who really want to do this shit, bro. Like, or there's some motherfuckers that have been working towards it, but bro, that's like what 2 or 3 motherfuckers, and then there's like a bunch of motherfuckers like me and you that have been doing our own shit. Like, you know what separates the boys from the men at the end of the day? And I realize, and I've heard this from a lot of OG comics and this shit, is they're like, man, you're smart as fuck doing this shit, young, because you can survive on your own. You're out there swimming in the fucking water
I don't have to have a
without
nine.
a fucking boat. You don't have to have airtime. You can throw your own fucking shows.
I don't have to have a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I don't
That's
have.
that
Yeah.
easy. Like I don't have to go to work. Like,
And that's and I for a long time because everything's so fast paced, I kind of took that for granted. Not for granted, but I really didn't appreciate it as much until like COVID came around. And I'm just like, damn, dog, I really am out here doing laps, and I'm the only one in the pool right now.
Why
You
don't
know
you
how I
guys
get
just
down.
why don't you guys just like go to the park and tell jokes? That's like Dave Chappelle did. You
No,
go
no,
to the park with a
here's the-
fucking loudspeaker and just start
That-
telling
here's
jokes
the-
at people,
that's
bro.
why-
Facts.
That's
Like
why
a bad motherfucker.
But
Facts.
here's the thing, bro. Like, it's safe to do it. Like, it's safe to do that shit in Ohio, and it's safe to do that shit. Like, my homies are doing it in Toronto in the park
still
where the
wouldn't do
cops
it.
are gonna show up, and the worst thing they're gonna do is fucking.
they arrested Jason Rouse.
Let me tell you what happened though, bro. This is how fucking Canada is so different from us. They show up, 2 cops on bikes. Everybody's scared, bro, because they don't have freedom of speech out there. Everybody's like, oh, we're so scared.
I don't know how Jason doesn't get arrested. If you guys
Oh,
have
he
ever
knows-
heard his stand up, it is fucking a
pretty
whole different
good.
level. It's
I
a whole
love
different
his
level.
shit.
No, it's for a different crowd though. Like
It's
not that
dark.
I'm not saying not my crowd.
Yeah.
I love it because I know Jason and I know where he's
And you
going
know
with
he's not
it.
like that.
But I've seen people just be like, nah.
Oh, I'll tell a story.
and-
I'll tell a story after this when I was on tour with him. So the one thing is, like, he goes out to the fucking to the park and they get arrested, and they get cited. The next day, Jason's like, "Watch me fix this." Fucking retweets and tags Russell Peters.
Oh.
Russell Peters bails all those fools out, dog.
Yep.
Pays for that shit. There's a fucking stage there the fucking next day. Like,
He got it officialized.
dude, he not even just official. He fucking gave them like guerrilla like
Marketing.
like just like it's like, hey, now you got somebody behind her back. Like, don't worry about these cases. Like, 'cause you know Russell Peters, he's top 3 most rich. What is it?
He's
Indian-
the richest comic.
Well, no, he's amongst the top 3, but
yeah, I think he's,
in
like,
his
top- yeah,
in
I
the
don't know
Indian
where, but-
region, he's amongst like the top.
When I met Russell Peters, I was in a studio session for The Game, the rapper, and Raekwon from Wu-Tang was there, right? So I'm sitting there quiet on my Switch and just rolling weed. And I'm like very stoked to be there. So I'm just trying to roll up a bunch of fucking, joints and blunts and just, soak in the vibes. And Russell Peters walk in, and that was the first time in a rap studio session where I was like, oh, fuck moment. Because he walked in, I was like, oh, fuck, Russell Peters. And he was just like, yeah, man. He goes, damn, that's a lot of weed. I was like, sit down. And he just sat down. And then he let me roll him some joints, and I was asking him some. There was a bunch of other comedians there with him. I forget who they are, but I know them by face. And yeah, that fool is so deep in DJing and the hip hop game, and the comedy world.
He's a DJ. Follow him.
Dog,
when he goes on tour.
Russ, I was like, I'm not gonna say starstruck, but when I saw Russell Peters, I was like, yo, you're one of the people who have the blueprint for the lifestyle I actually want to live. And I sat there so game. Shout out to him. I'm not gonna say what we talked about, but Raekwon came over and he asked me for weed, and I was like, oh, it's cool. I'll give you some. It's just popcorn nugs, though. You cool with that? And he goes, there's popcorn in this weed? I was like, no, I'm talking about the size of the nugs.
Nah, they don't know. See, it's crazy when you meet motherfuckers, they don't know the terminology.
And I gave Raekwon from Wu-Tang a handful of weed, and I was like, the nugs are just smaller. Popcorn size. He goes, oh, I thought you was trying to hand me popcorn, little homie. I was good on popcorn.
He said, I thought it was edibles.
And Russell Peters was there for all that, and that guy's like one of the people who I look up to on the blueprint.
And he's fucking Canadian, bro. Hey, so the one thing I wanted to point out, and to go back to the Jason Rouse story. So when I was on tour with him in Toronto, which was exactly about a year ago, we had this performance out there, and there's a comedy club called Yuck Yucks out there in Toronto.
Legend.
And that place is like kind of like the Comedy Store, but in a franchise. So that's like their comedy store up there, where like the best of the best go and all this shit. So shout out to Jason Rouse, who was dope enough to fucking tell everybody, was like, I don't care who's the fucking person's opener here, this is and that. He was like, this is my opener. I brought him along with me. I'm supposed to be your headliner. He gets 5 minutes before, whatever it is. So that I was already like, damn, you're walking in there with that. And
that's how it goes, though.
Yeah, I mean, because he's the man out there, bro. Like, out here, bro, like, it's way different how he gets treated in the Comedy Store. Like, Jason Rouse, and when we kicked in at the Comedy Store, that's him being completely calm, bro. There's nothing going on. When he's in Canada, people out there know him. Like, we're walking around downtown Toronto, and people are like, hey, what's up? And they go take pictures with him. Like, he's the man out there.
Dude, for anybody if you're on YouTube, don't do it right now when you're done watching us. Go to Jason Rouse Gets Naked on YouTube. He did a show back in Holland, Hungary, some one of those fucking European countries. He does this show, right? He's doing stand-up, and he literally ends his set, goes in behind the curtains, gets butt naked. I'm talking butt naked, and then goes in the crowd and starts sitting on people and walking through them. You can watch this on YouTube. It's not. I don't know why it's on YouTube, but you can literally. He's butt naked. He hides his dick between his legs, and he goes over there and sits on
Tuck
people.
and roll.
Yes, and he just talked about fucking having diarrhea 20 minutes before.
Mind you, this.
That's genius.
Genius, bro.
He's a fucking genius.
He didn't do anything extreme like that in Canada, and he hasn't done because that was the way. He's up there. He's like 50. You know what I mean? And
he's 50?
Yeah,
I was about to say something.
Hey, I fucking when he told me that, I was
thought
like,
he was like our age.
Hey, no, when he told me that, and I was like, damn, dude, you're like a vampire for real. And he fucking,
is he vegan or some shit?
He's
kind of healthy. Yeah,
he takes care of himself, bro.
There you go. He's vegan, bro.
He would make me work out with him in Canada. That's the reason I got to appreciate Canada around there, because we would go out jogging. He would be out. I lost weight when I was in Canada with him that week because I walked everywhere. So that story, right? He's performing. I go and do my comedy. I'm opening up for him, and there's like co-workers on a night out. Like, you could tell it's these office girls, like from the Office type girls. They're all like, picture like the girls from the Office, but like they're all having a
just
good time.
Nice
We're celebrating
women.
Pam's birthday. They're like, woo, comedy. And I go out there, and I'm a foreigner, obviously, and I'm making jokes about how different, living in South Central is from Canada and what I noticed, and people are loving it. They're eating it up. It's relatable. And then I introduced the opener, Jason Rouse. Oh, man. Dog. He gets in. I'm in the back. I'm the only one that starts clapping for some of the shit that he starts saying, right?
You have to. He has a homie, because he's funny.
Yeah, no, he is. And people are looking at me like, why are you clapping? You're so much different. So, this girl starts arguing with him in midst of this fucking joke. And then, he's like, it ends up one of those things. He was like, well, if you really have a fucking problem with it, the door's right there. Leave, bitch.
Yeah.
He said that, bro. People cheered, right? They cheered him on. So I go use the bathroom. I'm going up there. I was like, hell yeah, about to go do a bump. I had a killer set. Fucking, what is it? I'm finishing going to the bathroom. And then I see those two girls. They're like, oh, we're going to go use the bathroom. And the girls come up to me, and they're like, we gotta tell you, we love you. Your stuff is awesome. They're like, you're fucking great. They were like, but that guy down there, he's a fucking monster. Like they were just like, I don't understand how they let him do this shit. They were just like, we're just so appalled. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with him? and I went out there when he was done with his set, and I was like, hey, I have some compliments for you. Because he fucking takes that shit as compliments, bro. He's crazy. Like
He seems like the type of dude who has probably made people like cry at his shows.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
like,
for sure. At
sometimes.
least go in the bathroom and
he's
lift
like, yo,
themselves
it's like,
in,
you're
yeah.
crying right now. Like, he's going to make somebody cry.
that's not the worst story in Canada, but let's get I think we have another super chatter.
Yeah, we got a few. We got Big Daddy Coconut. He said, let's sneak E-Zone into Canada.
Big Daddy Coconut.
We got Will J. He says, Hollywood tonight. Hollywood tonight.
What was that?
That's just fucking
Travis
Oh.
27. He says, popcorn nugs and some Keef coated bottom bag are bomb.
My bad. Could you say who that was again?
Travis 27.
Shout out to Travis 2000.
He said, that is true. Popcorn nugs with some Keef is just like, icing on the cake.
So there's when you're getting bags that come through here or like the homie Zoo
Keef.
spot.
You don't mind smoking that.
He has the homie Zoo has like a pound over a pound of shake, but from the best bags of the last 2 months, and like I cannot wait to roll this shit. We're gonna have a sit down session and roll like fucking a monster fucking 7 gram woods, but like fucking 20 of them.
Yeah, like so you go ham. So, all right, so I want to go back to the story when I was on tour out there with fucking Jason. There's the Bovine Sex Club. We go, right? It's an open mic. Crazy.
But wait up. Is this Sex Club though?
No, it's a bar.
Oh,
All right.
they just call it that?
Yeah, it's called the Bovine Sex Club. And picture steampunk. You know what steampunk is?
Hell yeah.
No,
It's
I
That
don't
new
think
Keanu Reeves video game and movie that's gonna come out. It's like
Okay,
futuristic.
have you ever seen that show Waterworld in fucking Universal Studios?
The dude has
Okay,
a top
yeah,
hat.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay,
Top
like
and
you
wear
know how
glasses.
everything is constructed like that. So this is like the theme of that bar, like nothing but bikers, like well not bikers, but like just degenerate motherfuckers. You know what I mean? People that are like Jason, they know him there, right? So this is open mic. He's like, well, kid. He's like, you gonna make it here, make him laugh. He was like, it's his training. So he's taking me to these grimy places, and I keep doing great, bro. You know what I mean?
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't. That's the one thing. That's the reason I came back with that mentality. Like, I don't care. I'll eat a bag of dicks out here because I know what it's like to fucking kill it somewhere else. I was doing 3 open mics a night out here because that training over there. So this fool makes me go up there, and these fools, they don't look like friendly people, dog. They're all fucking just like they look like degenerates, bro. These like just crazy motherfuckers in that bar. So I start doing comedy and start laughing, right? And then they know who Jason is. So Jason goes up there and there's this distraught girl who's fucking pregnant in the front, right? She's not fucking drinking. She's just kicking it at the bar, right? and then fucking like she starts arguing with him over this fucking joke. And then he was like, oh, well, you think this is so easy? Well, you come up here and do it. And she goes up there, and then he sits in her seat, and the moment she speaks up, he's like, kill yourself! Bro, and this girl starts crying, right? She's like, you want me to kill myself?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Then the manager fucking runs up in there, and he's like, no, like, you know, like he tries to like just talk to her, and they get her out. And then Jason, after the guy goes up there, he's like, yeah, kill yourself, bitch. I'm just like,
It's not that I want her to kill herself. It's just funny that you're not supposed to say that, and they're saying
no,
that.
but he's the dude, and I'm like, this is in Canada, so you can really get arrested for some shit like that.
Have you seen a picture of him?
I know who he
Okay,
is.
you know who he is. Okay, yeah, he's the best.
So I remember.
I've met and chilled with him.
I
yeah,
remember
he's-
that experience, man, so crazy that like till this day, like whenever I see him, some of the first thing he says, and he has his laugh, like what I imagine a skeleton laughs like. He always says, he's like, remember, kill yourself, and he laughs.
If he was born, like if he was a millennial, no, like a Gen X, whatever the kids that are in school right now, if he was like a Gen X and he was American, he'd be a school shooter.
Whoa, did not see that coming.
Have you seen for sure? That's Jason for you,
Hey, he
dude.
would take that shit as a
That's a
compliment.
good.
Yeah,
That's a good. That's a good pitch on his comedy style.
Yeah,
That's like if you're a fan of that kind of
He's
Anthony.
got school shooter comedy.
If you want Anthony
a new
Jeselnik
genre.
with like street cred, that's,
Well, that's Jason
right.
for you. If he
He's
was a
Anthony
Gen X,
Jeselnik.
yeah.
Anthony Jeselnik with street cred.
he's hilarious, but he's just a whole different thing, and that's his thing. Like he doesn't change it up. It's
Could I ask you something?
What's up?
do you go up? Do you do
Yeah.
stand up?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
All right, like a year. You know, well, I mean,
Or going into some of your first
you've
gigs.
been
it was a year,
Year and a half.
February,
You're
but
doing it longer than
I don't
me.
consider COVID a fucking anything. Like there was like 6 months that didn't
No,
count
but you've
at
been
all.
doing it longer than me though.
Yeah, it's
like,
been a
so
year.
It's been if I barely got a year because like I saw my pictures on my phone and it was a year ago you were in Toronto. So
So
I'm
it was like
it's
a
barely-
year and like 4 months. I think you started like a little bit after me.
Really? That was that
Yeah,
how long
not
you've been
that
doing
long
it?
ago. Yeah.
Damn, so man, you
dude,
pretty
I
much-
literally my first show was like my third show was with Sam Tripoli. I fucking almost
At
sold
the
out
store,
show.
right?
No, I'm almost sold out show in New Jersey. This fool was
Oh.
like the only reason I did it was because he was like.
He was
All the fans were like, "Hey, make him do stand up, make him do stand up," and he was like, "You want to do stand up?" And I was like,
I'll try it because people
"No,"
asked
I
me
just said
to.
no, and he's like, "I'll pay you." And I was like,
Because people, there was a demand to
"Yeah,
fill.
kind of demand." And then to him, it's like he kind of had to bring someone. You know how someone always has to open up. So he's like, "I'd
Yeah.
rather bring you. I'm already paying you."
And people know who you are.
Yeah, so he brought me on, and then he was like,
How
"That."
long did you do your
And when you were
first
done,
time?
was that fool like, oh my god?
No, I did my first time,
Yeah, how long of a set did you
7
do?
minutes.
Did you eat a bag of dicks?
Yeah, it was
And
pretty bad.
Did people still appreciate that you were there?
Yeah, they could tell it was my first time. They were like,
And
"Oh,
did-
that
See,
was
but
definitely
that
What were
first
your
time-
jokes?
Not to give up your routine, but yeah, what did you talk about? How about that?
I talked about
Conspiracies.
Just I learned. So when I first went up, I talked about getting laid, about
Okay.
being successful at it, and like, oh, I can get pussy, and that shit don't work, dog. People
Mm-hmm.
don't want to laugh at that. They want to laugh at your mistakes or how you fucked up.
I do.
Yeah, because that's funnier. No one wants to like. No one's gonna wants to laugh at
See-
okay, but if you're fat and it looks like you don't get pussy and you talk about getting pussy, that's funny. Because you're like that fat guy ain't getting pussy.
So
but
this
that's
is-
funny. But for me, they're like, dude, it looks like you just talking about how cool you are. That's
Yeah.
not funny.
Yeah.
You know what I
what's-
mean?
So you
know what's
learned that. You were
interesting?
humbled.
Yeah, and I was like, and someone told me, he's like,
Did you talk about anything else in 7 minutes?
That was pretty much it.
Did it go by fast or was it like an eternity?
It's always an eternity. Well, no, not no more, but that was an eternity.
I haven't like gone to a comedy club and done a routine, but at open mics and doing concerts, like I have no music on when I DJ sometimes, and I just host. And I started off as an MC, and like
See, but I'm seeing it's not
I
the
like
same, but
it's not the same, but like I still like would try shit out and like would interact with the crowd. I do a lot of crowd work, which I know isn't really like writing comedy, but like I could get a fucking crowd to laugh, like a full crowd of like 2,000 to laugh, and I just haven't gone to like I guess necessarily a traditional comedy place, but I've like even when they were saying do comedy in the park during COVID, me and my homie Flash Gotti, who I went on the Trippy Red tour with. We rented a U-Haul and performed over in Mission Viejo, and I had all these fans come out. I had a couple hundred fans come out just in the parking lot, fill it out, and then just like ran our fucking set from tour that we do on top. He was on top of the U-Haul. I used the U-Haul as a generator, and I DJ'd. And cops came and were super cool about it. He asked me to turn it down a little bit, and he's like, "How many more songs do you guys got?" I was like, 2 more. And he goes, "Okay, so 2 more and then we're done?" He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "No ticket?" He goes, "No ticket."
Oh, dope.
And he's like, "There's a lot of kids here. We just 2 more songs and they're done." I was
But,
like,
well, I don't even understand why a lot of kids here is a problem.
because of COVID and the mask.
Oh, this was.
And then it was like
okay,
at a
okay,
park.
Okay.
We met at the back parking lot of a park.
That makes sense.
All the
My bad.
practices just wrapped up, but there's houses behind it.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Were you called?" And he goes, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right." So I accepted the legalities of, but I needed to perform. And it's like I like literally. It's not that I just miss performing because that was literally my job. Like I like work. That was what paid everything, you know. And I just miss like seeing the sound guys and the light guy.
what do you think about
and the
the
security and
whole-
the bartenders cleaning up before the show and doing sound check? I DJ for staff. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like people on tour loosen them up and.
What do you think about the like Insomniac and all those fools doing live DJ streams?
It's good.
You respect that?
I
You cool
respect
with
it.
that?
No, I'm super. Not only do I like respect it, it's amazing. I was trying to do Twitch for years now, and I think I've just kind of like accepted that I can't do my same stage performance on Twitch without destroying my apartment. So, and I can't get that same energy
You
without.
gotta be real loud, right?
It's just like doing comedy online. I need a room. I'm not a recording artist. I'm a performing DJ. Like, you know what I mean? Like I need that crowd, and I need to start a mosh pit with my music. Like I need to, you know what I mean? Like get headbanging and fucking going off. And I do a lot of talking in between stuff where I'm just like, sometimes right before the beat drops, I'm like, yo, when this beat drops, I want you to imagine the guy that owes you money is in front of you. And like people lose their
That's funny.
lose
That's
their
funny.
shit.
That's funny, dude.
You know what I mean? Or like, you know, put your middle finger up if somebody owes you money right now. And it's like, all right, when this beat drops, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to go off like you're going to get your shit. Or I'm still spread positivity to it. It's like, I start my sets always like, yo, my name is Cairo. I'm from the IE, Southern California. if nobody told you they love you today, I love you. Kyra loves you. And then I was like, yo, did you come to fuck shit up? Yeah. Like, did you have a bad day? Maybe. Yeah. Middle fingers up, and then just drop a banger and just.
That sounds like. I mean, I go to a lot of raves. That sounds.
But I
that's
also
very
DJ
positive.
like I'm a universal DJ, so I've DJ'd like Hispanic nights. I've DJ'd, you know what I mean, like R&B shows. I've DJ'd old school '90s hip hop shows, like the Back to Basics. I've done shows with Black Star, wearing my Doom mask. Like, I'm pretty universal. I've done pop shows. Like, I've went on tour with Billie Eilish. Like, I like being universal to, like, say, even if I'm in the car with Will or Ross Dude, and I say I never met them, like, I'll ask them, like, 2 questions, and I'm like, in my head, I was like, I got 12 songs I could play you in a row. You know what I mean? It's to prescribe you and, like, get you right.
That music that they know, or music that you think they
know.
like?
Oh, it's not about what I like.
It's not even about what you like and they might like.
It's what I know they like.
Okay.
It's not even what they might like.
Okay, well, what would you play? What would you play with me?
Well,
we're in the car. We're
we've
smoking
talked.
a blunt.
Hold up, but we're saying
I know we've talked for a cool minute, but
for a cool minute, so I know too much.
We haven't sat in the car, so we kind of.
You haven't listened to the new Dom Kennedy album.
Oh man, why you gotta do me like that?
If you guys don't know who Dom Kennedy is, he's an LA rapper. He owns a record label called OPM, Other People's Money, and it's E-Zone's and my favorite rapper. I used to think it was XG's favorite rapper.
Lost credit right there.
And he hasn't listened to the new album, Rap and Roll.
Because I haven't had time. It just came out.
What do you mean you haven't had time?
I need to sit down, roll a blunt. I don't even want no one near me. Like, I don't even want to, like, if you told me let's listen to it, I kind of would just kind of be like.
It's been 48 hours, though, for your favorite artist.
48 hours. I've been
for
busy.
Your favorite artist.
I'm busy.
The first 48.
Gonna be this week.
I got you on first 48 right now. Like, I'm sitting you down for the interview. And it's like, yo,
what'd you do?
You're snitching on yourself.
Where were you at? Where were you at when you came? No, you got to interview me.
When it came out?
No, you're interviewing me. Where were you at then? Why couldn't you listen to it?
What were you doing?
Yeah, you're like 48.
Where were you at 12? Where were you at 12 a.m. when the album came out?
I don't know, jacking off something. I don't know, but like, it's not a good excuse.
Wow, that's
like,
not
I know. I just fucked it up.
I feel like everyone in the chat.
Is it good though? What do you think?
Hold on, before we get there, everyone in the chat, thank you for watching. But if someone's your favorite artist, let's not just say rapper, but your favorite artist, when their music,
you got 48 hours.
I'm talking about for an album, not a mixtape. For an album,
you got 48 hours.
No, you got. In my eyes, you got 1 hour to get to it.
Damn,
you got 1 hour. If it's your favorite artist,
are we talking about the Dom Kennedy?
Yeah,
of course we are.
Yeah, you came in at the fucking wrong time in my opinion.
Sorry, I just got some delicious weed delivered. Shout out to
shit.
#Martinez.
Oh shit! What'd you get?
Oh, I got some shit there.
Hold on, before we get into that, we're gonna get into this week because everybody wants to see that.
All right, wait up.
How long did it take you to listen to the album when it was released?
I didn't want to say I listened to it at midnight, but I browsed through the songs after you told me it released at midnight. And I listened to the first, like the intro I liked a lot because I analyzed the song at least 4 times before when I played it.
Dope. See, that's what I want to do. I want to
every time Dom has dropped the album for like the last 3 albums.
Okay.
Me and this fool hit each other up.
Favorite albums.
Favorite albums. West Side Would Love To.
Yeah. Or the Yellow Album.
The Yellow Album is his best album.
Dude,
no, you didn't say his
Bobby.
No, hold on. Best album or favorite album? Best album is Yellow Album. No. Best album, Yellow Album.
But favorite is different.
Is West Side Would Love.
West Side Would Love's dope. Yeah. That's where the OPM song's at. And that's a banger.
You're trying to deter me from the fact that I'm so bummed.
Or Watermelon Sunday.
That's where the hat is
I'm so mad that that's just not available on iTunes. On none of that shit.
Yeah, Watermelon Sunday, bro. Or Cheerios.
That's what my candle's called.
Cheerios,
he says he's working on it. If you pay attention to his Twitter, dope it's Dom.
It's
on
all
Twitter.
him though. It's all him though. He's independent. He's one of the fools that haven't sounded out. When I hear him on the radio, I'm so happy. I remember the first time hearing him on the radio.
Do you listen to the LA Leakers when he was on LA Leakers?
Yeah,
right? So you listened to that album before it came out?
Yeah.
His street cred was so good with me right now, dog. You still haven't even listened.
Well, cause I had it's crazy. Like when you listen to Dom, dude, your people fucking call you. Like it wasn't just you that called me. My homie Frankie from he's a Gotti boy. You know, it's just like an inside thing. He hit me up. He's like, hey, man. He's like, I don't know if you're listening to the LA Leakers, but I know you're like only fool to be posting this Dom shit all the time. And I was just like, thanks. I was like, I already got it on.
But when you had Nico on, I was so upset I couldn't make it.
Dog,
I was so upset.
He had a good time. Hey, you know what's crazy?
Nico's dope.
I
Nico
still
G4.
owe him a comedy show because I had invited him to a fucking show. I was like, hey, man. And then this COVID shit got all fucked up. You sure know?
Yeah, Nico G4 is dope. That one song, Shopping.
I need to go shopping.
With J305. J305 is dope too.
Yeah, I think he's so underrated. For like the
All those fools are super underrated.
But that kind of lets you.
Not in our books.
That kind of lets you know the difference.
Casey Veggies, what do you think about Casey Veggies?
Super dope. I interviewed him back in the day when I was still doing artist interviews and stuff. And shout out to the homie Ford. He manages him now. And dude, he has the fuck, dude. I'm forgetting the name right now. But him and Dom have the song riding through my city. Fuck, I forgot it. But it's on his original Casey Veggie seasons.
Yeah, that was when like Diamond was popping.
No, is it DMC?
Dizza?
No, let me see.
Or are you talking about the song?
The song. I have to look it up.
No. But yeah, Rap and Roll. It's out right now. Dom Kennedy.
CDC.
CDC, that's the one I'm talking about. Bum, bum, bum. I could do the
that song came out, bro. That's when it was one of the first times where I was like, dude, Dom's it. I heard Dom one time. I was like, this is it.
Dude, there's like...
I was in the car and my homie bumped it.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He was from Channel Islands.
So this is the four. This is the four major stoners.
Channel Islands? What the fuck is that?
You don't know what that? It's a Cal State. It's a school called Channel Islands. It's up out there by
Oh, it's that university.
Yeah, by Ventura Valley.
Yeah.
And we were out there and we were smoking and he bumped it. I heard the song and I was like, rewind it. He rewinded. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Gave me the name. Wrote it down. Heard the album. I was like, that's it.
Yeah, Young
That's
Veggies.
it. I got to get
He
everything
came in the
from
game
him.
super
No, that
young,
was Dom.
too.
That was Dom.
Oh, for Dom.
Dom, I was like, who the fuck is this? It was that Watermelon Sunday song. I was like,
Yeah.
bro.
Inspired the Candle.
Yeah, bro. You know how many bitches I've dedicated Watermelon Sunday to? I was like, you my Watermelon Sunday.
That's how Art LeBeau. I'm gonna call Art LeBeau and be like, can I put on Watermelon Sunday
Right?
by Dom Kennedy?
Hey, he's still fucking kicking strong.
Dog, if I
man.
can't get Watermelon Sunday on Art LeBeau one day.
Yeah, it's.
But, so, okay, look.
That's
there's,
like the-
there's OPM, Taylor Gang, Jet Life, Smokers Club. That's like for the past decade, or for 2010
When
to
I
like
come around.
for the past 2010 to 2020, those four fucking are like the major independent powerhouses for the smoking rap.
Major.
Bro, like you got OPM, you got Dom, Taylor Gang, you got Held It Down by Wiz, Jet Life held it down by Currency, Smokers Club held down by Dizza
Yeah,
on the East.
Orange and what is it?
Cushion Orange Juice?
Cushion Orange Juice. That was a great mix.
a
That was a
masterpiece.
masterpiece.
Yeah, that's a
great. That was up there
timeless
with,
album.
Yeah, with the yellow album. Like those are things you can
This
play.
is how I knew that like the final piece to the podcast was.
That's when I told you. It was like when he brought up Dom and I stood up from the table. I looked at Ezo and I was
You know
like,
what? Because
I'm done. I'm sold.
What this is that we're all around the same age, and we're the podcast that like. We're the fucking generation that grew up watching Nickelodeon and all that shit like that. So like, and honestly, I feel that like till this day, there's no fucking podcast out there that really covers any of that shit or talks about any of that nostalgic shit because all these fools either became drug addicts or you know what I mean, like, or they fucking have kids, bro, and they never had a chance to fucking express that.
Did
shit.
you watch the Rugrats growing up?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah,
Growing
dog.
up,
That looked like a Rugrats
Yeah, that was a
fucking-
weird one. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Dude.
Fuck, I'm gonna fucking.
Did you watch it too, John?
Dude, I used to freak out like if I couldn't watch it. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I need to fucking. I was like, we gotta put that shit on, Mom. It's 7 p.m. Let's put that shit on. And she's like, no, eat your food. I'm like, no, that ain't happening. We're watching this right now at dinner.
Hey, I was
We're
like
watching
that
it,
too,
and
bro.
my sister too. She was like, we're watching.
For Christmas,
that shit.
I remember that I freaked out because they gave me the fucking Tommy Pickles doll.
Oh,
for fucking
yeah.
like, and he used to talk.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was so happy, dog.
Has a button on the back or something.
Yeah, dog,
Yeah.
you knew.
Yeah, those things were fucking popular, man. Worldwide.
I still have the VHS.
I look like the
movie.
VHS right now, the
Hey.
orange cassette tape.
Yeah, I know
you all went
I
to
know
the
it's a
movie,
crazy fact, bro, but Be Real was in the Rugrats movie, dog.
What?
Yeah,
he's one of the babies.
He's
Oh,
one
I
of
didn't
the
know that.
This world is way too big.
Yeah, he's one of the babies singing.
He says what he said. That's his line in that movie, dog.
I'm gonna lose a lot of street cred on this one. I watched Degrassi.
With Drake?
Oh, man.
Yeah, with the Drake in the
It's
wheelchair.
Canadian. He's cool.
Wheels.
Yeah, you should be cool with that.
You know
didn't
what?
watch
But you know what's
Degrassi? That
crazy?
bitch, the blonde bitch was fine.
I
The emo
never wa-
bitch was
I
fine.
never
Drake
watched
still
it,
couldn't
bro.
get hard after he got. There's a point in Drake's on Degrassi where Drake gets a fucking wheelchair and he has a girlfriend and the girlfriend's trying to bone and he can't get a boner
Because he's
because he's paralyzed, dog, and that's part of the show.
So what happens? She leaves him, or what happens?
She really tries to get him hard, and it's kind of weird because
How'd she do that?
This was a
You
teenage
can't
show?
that's a
show us
teenage
how?
show, bro.
Funny in Canada?
Yeah, in Canada.
Hey, I fucking smoked in front of that school and ate some Lay's.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That shit was right around the corner from like where I was staying at in
That's
Yorkville.
dope. That Degrassi's
Yeah.
dope. Did you watch it? Oh,
I
you're
never
not.
watched it, bro. This is the thing. I never really got into it.
No.
Like I never watched
It was a chick show. It's that a sister.
What year did that shit
never
come out?
watched it.
That was like later already. I was already watching, Rap City and shit.
I was watching
or something.
Smart Guy.
I watched like the first. It's like
Smart Guy's good.
But see,
Sister.
The '90s era came through a division, bro. Because look, in the beginning, this is my take on it. You watch certain things that was on public television, like Saturday shows. Like I remember I grew up on the Spider-Mans and all that fucking crazy shit, right? And then when you got cable, you got divided into three options. You had the Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon. I was a Nickelodeon kid. I watched all that. I watched fucking the Amanda Show. I watched all
People
that
get
shit.
pied and shit. People pies and
Slime
fucking
time, or
slime
whatever the
and
fuck it's called. They
slamming
used to have the
cream
TRL type of version, but like for kids.
Yeah.
And it would be in Florida, and they'll be in this water park, and they'll get slimed on. Fool, when you're a kid, dog,
That shit looks like the most
It's like, you wanna get slimed,
bad, dog.
Did you ever check it out? You ever get
No,
slime?
bro. I've never
always
been to
wanted
Florida,
that.
bro. But I remember when I was a kid at Universal Studios, they brought it out here. They had the fucking jungle, the thornberries section.
all the thornberries.
And they had the balls were flying everywhere, the little jungle balls in the water, and like they had this water section at Universal Studios. I remember that was the closest thing I ever got to it, and that shit was tight, bro, because they had this Rambo gun that shot balls at the top, and I was just looking at these kids at the bottom. I was like, "Fuck you, bitch." What is that? Batman
90s?
Beyond?
That 90s or not 90s? For
I don't
Batman
even know.
Beyond?
That's Warner Brothers. That's the
To be honest with
Batman
you,
Beyond?
DC. Like,
you don't fuck with DC at all like that?
I do know
Yeah.
it, but like, you gotta imagine in my eyes, like Batman was just privileged.
Yeah, he's just some rich dude.
I feel like Cartoon Network was for the kids that
You're making
grew
me
up.
not like him. You're making me not like Batman.
Hey,
bro.
dude.
He's
Yeah, he could be
He lost
putting
his
his money
parents.
into like other
I'm
cool
empathetic.
shit
You
to
lose your
help
parents,
people,
it's
but-
heartbreaking. You
could've
sold
been-
me in the beginning, and then I watch how you live, and I'm like,
But he's saving the world with his money. He could just sit there and just not.
I'm not even focused on that. I'm too hurt.
He's just like an asshole. He can go out and fight crime because like what are they gonna do? Arrest him for beating up these motherfuckers? Or like he can do whatever he wants. Like
Damn,
he's
you
rich
made
as
me-
fuck, man.
you made me look at Batman
He's too rich.
differently.
I
He's
feel
too
like
rich.
the fools who watch Cartoon Network always grew up to do acid.
Yeah, I watch Cartoon Network.
Well, you're watching Invader Sim, dog. Of course you're gonna do acid.
good,
For
like-
Invader Zim, you
'cause
remember
that shit
I-
was
Zim?
wild.
I felt that Cartoon Network, you knew it wasn't for kids when they incorporated Adult Swim.
Well, yeah, because you. Yeah, yeah.
like
good
because
point.
you're like, this is like adult cartoons.
Well,
like,
it's just for cartoons, you know. It's a cartoon
it was
network.
like the advanced one, and then Disney Channel was like for the fools that like you had helicopter parents where like you couldn't watch anything.
You better be watching Disney Channel, fucking
like,
Channel 51 or whatever.
And then like all the girls that grew up watching Disney Channel suck the most dick now.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And
Look at
then
that.
hey, bro, this is just my interpretation of it. And
That's
then,
a conspiracy.
and then the Nickelodeon fools are all like, look, man, you're gonna fucking laugh at fucked up shit, but you be alright.
Well, yeah.
Hey, do you remember that show that's all like I think Kablam? You remember Kablam?
I love that show,
That shit was
dog.
dope. And they had the superheroes like
That was one of
Flash
the
and like
Flash.
That was one of the
Flash.
best ones.
And then the
I think it's flushed down the toilet
he
and
said
shit.
totally naked.
It was kind of like
and
Mad
there's Melt
TV.
Man who
Hey,
melts.
my favorite shit was the fucking alien Prometheus and Bob.
Oh, yeah, that shit's good.
Nope. Rocket Power.
Rocket Power.
Oh, Rocket
was
Power's
cool.
dope.
Rocket Power,
Yeah, Rocket
dog.
Power.
And we lived in the Cali. We didn't appreciate what Rocket Power was.
Rocket Power's dope.
The thing is, they could snowboard,
Rocket
they could
Power made you
skateboard,
a-
and they could surf all in one day.
It made you appreciate your fat homie. It gave credit to all the fat kids.
Yeah,
like you know
Rocket
how they
Power
had
was
that
dope.
kid Sammy. You know what I mean? He didn't want to do extreme sports. He just wanted to feel wanted.
Yeah, man. Shit hits.
Yeah, bro.
If you watch that show, you notice that the Aloha uncle or the Tio, he was always faded.
He was.
The stoner uncle.
Hey, what Raymundo was fucking faded all the time.
Raymundo,
Yeah.
that's the guy I was talking about.
He
My
was
bad,
always doing this
Raymundo.
shit?
Yeah.
Who the fuck does this shit?
That fool's on it.
Only fools that smoke fucking weed and they call it pot. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, so I was talking to somebody about this yesterday. There's two experiences you never forget when you smoke weed, right? First time you smoked, you guys remember that?
Of course.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, after that followed up, first time you bought weed on your own,
I bought weed
completely
before I
different
smoked.
experience. That's what I'm
bought
saying.
it- my first
It's
time-
two separate experiences for sure.
The first
like,
time I ever bought it, I was fortunate enough to because I turned 18 before all my other homies. So I remember I used to read the newspaper because my mom delivered newspaper all the time, and I would always have like a copy of like Sunday, and Sunday would have coupons. So I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm a broke ass fucking high school kid. I'm trying to come up in the world.
Yeah.
And then I saw one for a medical card, and it said must be 18. And bro, and it was this hot ass ex fucking what is it porn star doctor or whatever, or a fucking playmate, but she became a doctor. She has legit. She had this place on Melrose, right? And I went there and I got this shit done, fool. And like I remember like the way she fucking gave me my medical card, fool. She sat like, you know when you twist the table around and you open your legs and you're like this. She fucking was taking notes at that with her tits. They weren't out and shit, but like, I was just like, I'm like, this cannot be a doctor experience. Like my mom.
How much does she charge you for your medical?
$56.
$56. That's it.
That was a lot at fucking when I was 18, bro. So I had worked my ass off at Clean and Green and all these other fucking selling snacks and fucking all this shit. So I got that card, and then there was a dispensary, and I was like, I asked the girl, I was like, hey, you know where I can get the dispensary? They're like, well, we can't tell you that legally. And then the girl in the front, she was like across the street, and I went to this fucking place, and there was some dude that looked like a fucking like a version of Raz dude, but he loved skateboarding, and he was the butt tender.
Razzie don't love skateboarding?
Well, I mean,
I just started like 3 years ago, but I'm not like doing all these.
Yeah, no,
shit.
but that guy, you know what I mean? He had a fucking like, you know, skateboard gear, and he had a couple boards back there, and he was like,
Where's
"What's
the
up,
helmet?"
dude? Yeah, you know, he was like, "What's up, dude?" And he sold me some cherry pie and White Widow, and that was the first time I ever bought weed. And I remember because I had a coupon from the shit on Weed Tracker, because they had let me know about this blog.
So you bought
before.
it legally?
Yeah, I bought it legally, and then I remember that like I got two eighths.
Props, like,
and
fuck, dude. I would have said E-Zone was buying that shit straight from the trap house.
Nah, and this was like when the shit was like nobody knew about medical cards, bro. I remember that, and like for a while I was able to just like resell that shit because nobody ever knew what a medical card
Like having
was.
Netflix before anyone had Netflix.
Yeah, it really was.
No, you know Netflix? They used to send you a DVD.
Yeah, well, yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
that's just
They were Redbox, right?
Yeah.
Do we got?
They were Netflix.
Yeah.
We got.
Well, hold on. Before we get to that, do you remember your first time you bought weed and the first time you smoked?
The first time I smoked. It was really fucking embarrassing. I think I was like a freshman. It was a summer, I think 8th grade summer. The homie up the street, I didn't even know he lived there, but that summer I figured out that the homies live there, and I'm talking homies like cholos, like not
Like the fools from
not
Next
real
Friday?
gangbangers, not real gangbangers, but you can tell I've never even been close to a
The
cholo
fools
dog.
from Next Friday and shit, Little Joker and all of
Yeah,
them.
and they're kind of gangbangers over there, bro.
Like George's house.
Kind of, yeah. Basically, I'm going to George's old house, and they're kind of
Ted
gangbangers. Yeah, they're fucking. It's a bunch of these fools, cholos, fool, like bald. They're cool. His parents aren't home. They're smoking out of an apple. They've asked me if I smoked. I told them yeah.
Hey, you just walked into Gunther's.
Fool, basically. And I tell these fools, and they're like, we're there. They're playing Call of Duty, and then they're like, we're about to pick up. I'm like sitting there, I'm like, dope, super cool. Never have smoked in my life, bro. Super good kid, dog. I played soccer. I got good grades.
Yeah, you were a soccer star.
Yeah,
man.
I was supposed to fucking be the next Cristiano Ronaldo. Some shit happened.
Then
We
you
got in
smoked
the way.
weed.
Exactly. We got in the way. And so these fools pick up $10 worth. You know how it is when you're fucking 8th grade. 9th grade, fucking pick up like $10 worth between all of us, and we're like, all right, we're gonna get high today. And they pull up, they're making the apple because they can throw away the apple, no evidence, you know. And I'm like, fuck that. I act all badass. I was like, my uncle has a bong in his house. Let's go smoke in his room. So I lived at my parents' house.
You took all these cholos to your.
I know, but I was trying to be cool, dude. You know how many times I've tried to
Fucking
be cool?
cool guy.
Cool guy, exactly. Fucked over. Listen up to the story.
To reiterate this, you walked into a room like that waifu from Training Day.
They were
like,
yeah.
Like these fools always, yeah, you shit pushed in.
So then I'm like, fuck smoking of an apple. I'm gonna look extra cool in front of you fools. So I'm like, hey, let's go back to my house. My uncle lived with us, and he rented his own room, and he smoked weed. We all know he smoked weed, but he smoked it like in his closet. And I knew he smoked weed, and I knew where it was because he kind of didn't care.
How many fools did you take to his room?
Just listen up, bro. I tell these fools, I'm like, bro, we fuck smoking out of an apple. This is some fucking pussy shit. Fool. I'm like 8, bro. I'm like 8. I'm like in 8th, 9th grade,
You never even
bro.
smoked weed yet.
Yeah, I hadn't even smoked weed. I'm telling these fools they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I take them to my house. My parents aren't home, obviously. They're definitely not home. They all got to go to work. This is summer. It's like summertime. And they come home. We like show up, and I'm like, all right, let's go to my uncle's closet. We get in his closet, and they obviously put weed. They put the weed in there, and they put the water in there, and we go in my uncle's closet, and I'm like, wait up, before we smoke, I'm like, let's make sure we don't. So we, not only did we put towel under the closet, a towel under the front door of the fucking whole room. Like, we're being extra cautious.
Okay.
And we fucking smoke in the fucking closet, bro. And they obviously give me greens, bro, because I came through, you know? Homie came through, fucking bong, holy woo, whoop-de-woo. If you got a bong now instead of an apple, I blow out, dog. We got $10 worth of weed. I blew it out and wetted it.
Oh, you blew it out.
Because I didn't know how to use a bong, bro. Just because there's a bong there, no one told me. So
You just blew all the water out of the fucking...
You know what I mean? I held, and then it was too much because I had never smoked. Blow it out. Can't stop coughing. They kicked me out of my uncle's own closet. They're like, you got to go. I'm outside my uncle's closet, high as fuck, because that's all I needed.
Yeah, fuck.
Ruined the weed. I'm paranoid as fuck now because I'm fucking first time smoking weed. I hotboxed my uncle's room. My parents are going to come home in a couple hours. I'm freaking out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to act very tired and go to sleep. But before I did that, I got some swim trunks and I wet them because my eyes were red and I was like, Mom, I went swimming. Bro.
Wow.
Legit or what? But for embarrassing, these fools could tell I had never smoked. They were laughing at me. They kicked me out of my own fucking house. They're like, you gotta
that story
get out.
took a turn once you blew out the weed.
Socked you?
Boy, there was like literally 2 more bowls after that. It was a pack. They gave me greens. They were like, you go first. Because the homie, I didn't even ask, how do you hit this? I fucking was flexing on these fools. Like, hey, what's up? I got a bong. Never hit it. You know what I mean? Like, I inhaled, and then once the fucking shit hit my lungs, exhaled out, the water went into the weed, and they just looked at me like, what the fuck? You haven't done that?
Not blown it in there. Hey, by the way, before they go over, do you have any super chatters?
Nah,
we do.
Nah, that rule. You've never smoked like that? I had some homie hit a blunt.
That happened.
Hold on,
It happens.
let me
Oh, my
question.
bad.
We got Travis, 27. He's asking, E-Zone, what was your favorite old school strain?
White Widow.
White Rhino.
Yeah, White Rhino or Snowcap. No,
Snowcap's kind of newer.
no, sorry. He has Snowman. I remember, I don't know, it was Snow something. And then Super Silver Haze, the original.
Let's go.
What's yours, Cairo?
Headband and Skywalker. Skywalker used to be that shit, bro. And
Old school strain. I like that lamb's bread. I don't know if you guys ever tried that one.
Yeah, that shit's good. That Bob Marley shit.
Yeah, lamb's bread. I mean, it's like a sativa strain mostly.
Yeah, but that shit's good.
a lot
I
of the
forgot
sativa
about that,
strains are gone now. You know,
Blueberry Yum Yum.
blueberry.
Oh, dude.
What about Blue Dream?
The first time I ever smoked, my cousin's wife was having their first child, and long story short, he took me and his homie to smoke, and my cousin was smoking all the weed because he was just very stressed out, and my cousin's friend was like, hey, can we smoke with you? He goes, what do you mean we? He goes, yeah, it's me and your cousin. He goes, this fool has never even smoked yet. I was pretty square. And he goes, nah, man, it's a celebration. Snatches the joint out of his hand. Blueberry Yum Yum is playing by Ludacris. I'm sitting on like these 2 15-inch speakers. Get blasted. Loved it.
I think I walked 5 miles to go pick up Pineapple Express. Back when it came out.
That was hype. That was the original hype, Sren.
I don't even know if it was really...
Besides Dr. Dre, the Kush.
Because the movie?
Yeah, I don't know if it even was. Some guy was just like,
that's what I'm saying.
Because I always had access to dispensaries, and like, telling you, I did my shit legit.
Yeah, I didn't.
So like, they would have the whiteboard with the names on there, and I remember as soon as the movie came out, everybody had Pineapple Express.
Or Trainwreck.
Maui Wowie, when Kid Cudi dropped Maui Wowie.
Everything was from Hawaii when Maui Wowie came out. Everything.
Dude, I wanted Maui Wowie so bad, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Maui Wowie was the dang.
Kid Cudi was super cool to me at that point. As a stoner.
Kid Cudi was the reason I smoked day and night. I'd get high and listen to day and night. I'm like, that's me right there.
Hey, B-Real never made a strain fucking song, but everybody's like, yeah, I'll take some Insane OG.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he never made a song.
But that's not an old strain.
No, I know, but I'm just like, I'm like, man, I was like, this was
When did Exotics come out? Like, what year were you like, that's Exotics?
I'm gonna put my input.
Like Jungle Boys era,
Okay, look,
Secret Sesh.
My whole thing with Exotics is the moment the 10 to 20% of the circle that used to be connoisseurs, the moment that circle, like the circle outside that circle started seeing purple weed, that's when Exotics came out. Because I never thought about calling anything exotic because I just knew it as I got educated as strains. They were like, oh, this is purple Kush. This is supposed to be purple. This is super silver haze. The nunks are supposed to be very thin, like this is like this is fucking sour diesel fluffiness. You know what I mean? So like I never looked at shit as exotic. I feel like now the term exotic is just anything that's purple. Just like how motherfuckers the motherfuckers that are not educated, they'll smell anything OG and be like, this gas. Am I lying, bro?
No,
like,
that's a tone of voice.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
like
say
no,
that again. Say that
I swear
again.
to God, they'll be like this. Dead ass be like, this gas. For real,
gas.
like
It sounds like they
Dude,
got a
talking
couple
about
lean.
the-
It sounds like they
what-
got a couple lean in their hand too.
What did you get delivered?
huh? While I was walking down there, I had forgot that I placed this order, but I'm so glad that I got into this person's personal Rolodex because it is some of the most. I mean, I paid top dollar for it, but this shit is worth it.
What strands did you get?
A variety. It's so bomb. I mean, oh my God.
Well, looks like I know what we're doing.
No, we're not. I got stuff to do. Not just playing. We're gonna.
We got N Maldo. He's asking if you guys are watching the UFC fights tonight.
I might be at the concert tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna probably drive out there, so I don't think I'll be watching it. I'm gonna see what that concert's about. That Cypress Hill shit. You gonna go, Raz, dude?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm just like, it's in fucking far, but whatever. I mean,
In my hood.
I
It's
might
in
make
Cairo's
Ray drive you.
hood.
We're gonna pick you up or something, Cairo.
Like, I am down to drive.
If I don't take a chick, I will pick.
I will drive.
If I don't take a chick, I will be picking people up, or I will tell people, "Hey, meet me at the studio because I do have an SUV." And if I
going to
do
the
take-
early show or late show?
I got signed up for both.
Yeah, same. I was just like, maybe,
Yeah, because I was like, but then I'm like, man, you know damn well once you have that second beer and you get.
Oh yeah,
that-
once you're fucked up over there, it's like damn. Or when you were, eat a
once
couple
you start getting the buzz
mushrooms.
here.
I think the second show is gonna be like the mushrooms are gonna be peaking.
Look, I'm a good DD. All I do is smoke. We're good.
There you go.
Well, I'll go walk in there and be like, hey, my dad has a show here. Like, just walk in the we'll call and be like,
I'd be like, hey, we're here to see his dad. Brought him to see his real dad today. So
just a caravan.
So cool.
I'd be like, B-roll, your family's here.
It's gonna be exciting.
Your
just
son
to,
is here.
just to see a stage.
Hey, what if I see his wife and be like, what's up, mom?
Hey, mom.
I feel like that would be a fight. It would lead into a fight, you know. But hey, man, fuck, man, we've been going in for it,
You
man.
say they're asking Tower 27. He's asking, do you guys remember the Magic School Bus?
Hell yeah,
Magic
dog.
School Bus is dope. They go inside you, like fucking go through your, and they get shat out after or
Yeah,
whatever.
you remember that episode when they went
All
into
their
the
episodes
shit?
are, they fucking they
The
go
Magic School Bus?
they go
Oh,
into
yeah.
space. They go into fucking
Hey, if
everything.
you had a science teacher and you guys watched the Magic School Bus, that bitch
she was
or that
hot.
man cared about you.
Or Bill Nye, the
Yeah.
science guy. I don't know if you guys have brought
Hey,
him
that
up
was
yet.
my dream. There's one.
Bill, when you heard that, it was dope.
Hey,
Bill,
hey,
you're like,
no,
oh,
when you saw the TV being rolled into class, dog.
Yeah, the lights turned off.
Yeah.
Hey, remember
Or the projector was dope
Hey,
though.
remember the TV had
Nap time.
the TV had the belts tied to it for earthquake season.
Oh yeah. So they wouldn't fall. You're right.
Remember, the light board where they put the transparency paper.
Yeah.
That was before anything digital.
I remember learning algebra off that shit.
Yeah, dog. That shit's
Hey,
crazy.
but for real though, that's on my checklist right there. To be able to smoke with Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That would be dope.
I told B-Real, I'm
He's
like,
not a real scientist. You know that, right? Not trying to talk shit on him, but
I
he's not a
told
real
him, I
scientist.
told B-Real I was like, ADM him, dude. What the fuck?
You think he wouldn't smoke? He'd have to come here and,
No,
and
but
get secondhand
some people,
smoke.
not everybody.
Wear a gas mask in here.
Okay, exactly. Would you guys not smoke if he said, "I don't want secondhand smoke"? Someone big like that, Bill Nye. You think
Yeah, we
Dude,
probably.
what if you
you
were?
have to be cool with just not doing it?
What if you went up to Bill
Everybody
Nye and
eats
you're like,
edibles.
Bill Nye, what are exotic packs? He goes, well, they're about 500 an ounce.
First of all, if Bill Nye I'll be like, look, man. I'll be like, look, you did too many episodes on this shit. You know that this shit's not gonna affect you like cigarette smoke, so you can't tell us not to smoke. Come on, dog. The air that you breathe outside is way more poisonous. Fuck that, bro. This is-
No, I know, but if he told you like, "Hey, I'm down to come on, but no one can smoke," you think Be Real would be cool with that?
I'm sure he
some
would.
Neil deGrasse Tyson type fool says, "Hey, dude, I want to come on. I think your show's dope, but just come on."
That'd be the episode they do shrooms and nobody smokes.
Yeah.
Because Rogan used to do a podcast, and then he had the fleshlight. You know what the fleshlight is, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Razoo knows what the fleshlight is.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! How dare you bring up fleshlights around me?
Okay,
are you the fleshlight king?
Wait, you said he used to have a
He used to be
Sponsored. He was
Yeah,
Rogan
fleshlight
was
used to be
sponsored.
he was.
By the way, I think you haven't disclosed this story, but you guys haven't heard this. I've heard this story, and I got to take a major piss. But Raz, dude, please enlighten my two homies right here, and I mean our 3 homies.
All right,
On
well-
your story of the fleshlight.
Well, this is not something I'm proud. This is almost as bad to me as it's probably how Eric Bobo felt when he's talking sniffing heroin. So I have a.
Why are you not proud of it?
Well, definitely not one of the proudest moments of my life. This is, I was young, whatever. I was
You're
like,
young,
I was
who
like
cares?
20,
Yeah, young.
21. That was last year. No, but I go up to. This is at the peak of like Joe Rogan's fleshlight, red band era,
yeah,
the
there we
red
go.
band era.
That's the good era.
Yeah, that was like the best shit where
best
they
shit,
could
dog.
just say where the fuck they want. And
Yup.
and it was fleshlight this. I was like, man, I want a fleshlight like so bad, but I was broke. I was like, there's $60-$70. I'm like, I don't got money for flesh. I got money for weed. Like when I first moved out here, I had no money for nothing.
And then you
So-
gotta clean it. That's the worst part.
You do have to clean it. So I go up north to San Francisco. I got some homies from Guam going to school up there. They got a cool apartment, and one of my homies is like, yo, check this shit out. And he pulls out these 2 boxes out of his closet. Or no, he has one unboxed. It looks like a Heineken can.
Why does he have 2?
Because he just had.
He's a maniac. He's a maniac. He's got money. He's a trust fund kid.
No, he just really likes a fleshlight. So he has one that's boxed brand new. Then he has the one that's like used, and he pulls out the one that's unboxed already, and it looks like a Heineken can, like a tall can of Heineken. Then he opens up the top, and there's a pussy inside. And I was like, oh my God, that's cool. It's a fleshlight. Holy shit. And he's like, yeah, check it out. I got this other one. Fucking, I can't wait to use it. And whatever. It was like a Foster's can or something. It was beer themed. And motherfucker, I'm there. My friend, I stay up late, and all my friends fall asleep. And I just remember him putting, the fresh one that hasn't been used back in the closet. And I was just like, fucking high as shit. Mind you, I told this story to a priest one time. Me and C minus were at a Halloween party, and there was a guy dressed like a priest who came up to us, and I was like, hey man, can I just like, he asked us if we need anything. I'm like, yo, I need to confess my greatest sin to you. And so my greatest sin was my friend was sleeping. I went into his room, saw him, saw the closet. I opened up the closet. I pull out the fleshlight. And I go in the bathroom and I fuck the shit out of this fleshlight, and I bust a load in it.
Oh, I'm giving you a high five right now.
Frothy. I had sex with his fleshlight.
Did you tell him?
Are you gonna?
No, I didn't tell him. I didn't fucking tell him.
I take that high five back. That's grimy. That you consider me your
No,
friend too?
so it was kind of fucked up because like I felt like I fucked up. I felt like I fucked one of his like girlfriends, that he was saving for.
That's the one right there, dude.
And that was the one, and like I fucked it, and I didn't clean up, and I put it back in the box, and I don't know what happened after that, but like I was out of town like 2 days later. I'm like,
there was other people there though, right? It could have been someone else technically.
Yeah, so it could have been someone else. He had I had 2 other roommates at the time who were my homies. So
I mean, we're gonna get a little personal here. Did you use your imagination or?
no, I looked at it. I was like,
Pornhub
no, I didn't even watch any porn. I looked at it. I was like, man, look, it's a pussy. Like fuck, it looks like a pussy. Like great, stimulating.
It does not look
great.
like a pussy, homie.
It felt fucking great. Like it just felt. I don't know.
Was it tight?
Yeah, it was great. It was It was like it was one of those stamina training ones.
Hey, why is Will looking so happy? Do you have a fleshlight, Will?
No, I'm just wondering what Ross dude was like thinking about,
No, I wasn't even thinking about nothing.
And you only came one time. You didn't go for round 2.
No, I just felt.
That gets nasty, bro. It's gonna get on your dick and shit.
Well, it's kind of like. Okay, think about this.
You gotta
like,
empty it, bro. It's gonna be at the bottom.
I would have just really gone ham. I mean,
No,
if
it
I'm
was
already gonna use the homies.
You would have taken
it
a
was
blue chew?
it was a fucked up situation. Kind of like first off, like you don't want to take a blue chew with that, and then.
Oh, dude, trust me. I know the guys that do.
Like
that take blue chews just to jack off.
the thing is like when you fuck it and you nut inside it, you don't really want to fuck it again because you're just like. You're just like, you don't really want to.
You felt that way because you knew you weren't supposed to be doing it. It's
exactly.
like masturbating before church.
It's very fucking like adrenaline. Like you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I did that. And you feel nothing but shame afterwards. And like I'm just like waiting there. Yeah, it's like, yo, these guys are letting me stay with them. I got like
You're a dirtbag. You're a dirtbag.
I got 2 more days left of being with them. Hopefully, this dude doesn't find out.
You think that he didn't like? You don't think he grabbed it and he was
Okay,
like, he
No,
was like,
no,
but
because
let
he
me-
had 2 fleshlights. He had one that was like basically fresh, the Heineken can. Then it was brand new. Then he had another one that was completely
Hey, can you
like
imagine?
boxed.
He was like, "Oh, you're wet today."
Oh, that's disgusting.
The thing is,
No,
man.
But it's one of those things where it's like when someone steals your drugs. Who are you gonna tell? You're gonna go tell your dad, someone fucked my fleshlight? Like, someone
no,
stole
you're
my
not gonna
drugs?
tell
You
anybody.
can't tell. You gotta just shut up,
exactly.
and you're like, fuck,
Yeah,
someone fucked my fleshlight, and you clean it out and throw it away. You should throw it away for sure.
I just felt.
I have a feeling he cleaned it. And
Well, the
used
thing
it.
is, I don't know because like it was boxed. Like he wasn't planning. He was saving it for like Christmas. It was like fucking September. He's like, yo, I'm gonna open this motherfucker up. And like the thing is, like I heard from okay, so Rogan podcast that those guys were fleshlight experts, and they said if you just leave a fleshlight with like without cleaning it, like it turns into like black dead sperm in there, and like smells like vomit
The
or
black babies?
Smells terrible. Like
First of all, it evaporates.
no, it's fucking. It just
No,
stays
does
in there
not
and it
evaporate.
dies.
It's
it rots.
silicone. There's nothing. It can't evaporate. It's like
sperm.
plastic.
Oh,
Sperm
yeah, that's
dies.
true.
That thing feels like a pussy. It probably
The
has
fluid
like
stays there. Yeah.
You have to put it in the dishwasher when you're done.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's dishwasher safe.
Yeah, come on, dude. Like a real.
Dude,
pussy.
We need the fleshlight to sponsor
I don't
this
know- I
podcast.
don't-
After
Yeah,
that
somebody
story,
send
come
him-
on, like
somebody say, hey, somebody,
send 15 fleshlights over.
we're gonna
Yeah.
send them this clip and then be like,
but
I
wait
got
up.
a couple of like, special request
Wait up.
pussies if we're gonna get flashlights.
I heard some guy. I don't know where I heard this. I'm pretty sure it was a podcast or some fucking homie told me this story. But I guess this guy had a fleshlight, and his mom was cleaning his room out, and they just put it in the dishwasher. And she was
Oh.
like, "I cleaned your whatever that is." She had no idea what it was. She cleaned it for him. Just went in his room, grabbed it, put it in the dishwasher, and cleaned it. Your mom fucking grabs that
How
shit.
nice of her. Thank you, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
That's wild.
Shout out to moms. Shout out to moms that do that. For
Hey,
sure.
yeah,
Sure.
Did you ever get caught up with anything like that? Like your mom or
Yo.
porn or your
Oh,
mom-
shit. Oh, man.
Raz, dude. Right?
Okay.
The way
Fuck.
Raz is saying fuck.
I got a terrible fucking story about that one time. So.
Damn, you're like the king in like the most
Yeah.
awkward situations
Oh man!
apparently.
So this is the after school on Guam. Like my parents would drop me off.
How old are you?
I'm probably like 14, 15. Parents would drop me off at my grandma's house, whatever. My grandparents, and they just got a computer. It's in like the computer room and all that. And sometimes like my grandma and grandpa would just go. They'd leave to church, whatever, leave me there unattended.
How old did you say you were again?
I was like 14.
Okay, so you already were craving tits and shit.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
like this and stuff. So I go on the computer. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to Grandpa's computer. I'm gonna look at some porno. They're at church. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm looking up. I had fucking hacked passwords for Bang Bros at the time. So I go on to Bang Bros and I got access to
Look
all
at
the
Will
Bang.
clap it up for you, bro.
I got all
I
the
was about to,
fucking
too.
bro. I got
Hey.
all the Bang Bros
Hey,
passwords.
I gotta give it. Shout out to the guys that pay for porn.
Hey,
Big
hey,
mouth.
no,
The
hey.
hacked.
First of all,
hacked. Oh,
first
I
of all,
missed
let me
that
tell
part.
you, bro.
Shout out to people that pay for
What
porn.
he's
though.
talking about,
Come on.
bro, you gotta really be an internet kid because I had a computer. Like I remember, I had a computer just like you, Windows 95. My dad used to work for this company called.
Get off the phone.
Cla-
Get off the internet. I need to call someone. Type of shit.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, my dad used to work for Classroom Connect, which was his computer software. So we used to get like crazy shit. So I had Windows 95. So I remember like I used to get so much shit off of Threads and like when 4chan came out. So I was on 4chan for a minute. So when you have hacks, bro, that's the shit. That's how you know Raz just spent a lot of time on the internet. But
Well,
go
yeah,
on, go
yeah,
on.
I had friends pass
All right,
around, so
you got the hack. What's
Okay,
going
so you
down?
got
yeah,
the
so
hack.
I'm on Big Mouthfuls, part of the Bang Bros network. Big Mouthfuls. That's a good one, and then
That's your category. What's your
no,
category?
that's a website. So Bang Bros is like a network of fucking websites.
Yeah,
your
before
category? What's
before
your
it was just
category?
partners, bro.
Yeah.
When you watch porn in the early time, bro, on the early days of internet, like nobody had merged and ate each other. So what happened was at the bottom of every porn page, they used to have like how flyer parties used to. That's where flyer parties got the ideas because porn websites used to have an affiliation with Hustler, Playboy, this and shit. So.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
they're out there and I'm looking at, I was like, okay, well I'm just gonna watch a bunch of shit on the internet. I'm not supposed to be watching. Like, there's this. I don't know if you guys ever seen this like super violent video called Bagman.
No.
Nah.
On YouTube. It's a crazy fucking movie. So I was watching that, and I was like, you know what? Let me just look at some porn now. So I go on watching some porn, and then, I'm starting to do my thing. Then I hear the door downstairs open. I'm like, fuck, It's like,
didn't
it's
care.
probably grandma. Like she's not gonna
Didn't
come
give
in.
a fuck.
Hey,
Didn't give a fuck.
He had that SpongeBob caveman look.
I was kind of like, who's that? I'm like, fuck it, man. Let's get through this. Let's power through it. Like fucking, you know, when you're a kid and your
He's like, I'm
dick
still
is
gonna
just
get
fucking,
this nut.
your dick is just about to explode from just looking at a boob. Like you're like, whoa, what's that? And like, so I'm looking at boobs. You know, I think I was watching Roxy Giselle. Shout out to her. She's great. And
You still
then,
remember her, huh?
dude, fucking DJ Nels has some stories about her too. It was fucking crazy. But she, you know, she's a dominatrix now.
Okay, but go. So,
Anyways, yeah. So doing that, then I hear my mom. And my mom, she's like, John, you ready to go? We're gonna go.
John?
It's like I can hear her like downstairs. I'm like, oh fuck, my mom's here. So I start like. I'm like, dude, I gotta like fucking get, you know, put everything away, close all the porn, do all that shit. Let's, you know, just pretend we're doing nothing. And the door was locked, so she comes up. She's like, yo, why is the door locked to like Grandpa's computer room? What the fuck are you doing in there?
John?
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck are you doing in there? But she didn't say it like that. I'm like, nothing. Like nothing. And I'm putting my belt back on and shit like that. And then I open the door. I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, what are you doing in here? I'm like,
looking at Peck.
I'm like, nothing. She's like, what are you doing on the fucking computer? You better not be looking at anything fucked up. And I was just like, no, I'm not. I'm just watching, you know, Bagman. And fucking, it's this dude wears a paper bag on his head and he just kills a bunch of people. You know, like rips their guts out.
That was way more acceptable than you fucking jacking off.
Yeah.
No, so I told her, I was like, oh, I was just watching Bagman. She's like, well, what the fuck are you doing? Like, let me check your history. Then right there, it's like, you know, Bang Bros, whatever, come swallow, this, that. And she's like, John, what is this? And I'm like, that's not mine, that's Grandpa's. And she's like, so you mean to tell me? She's like, so you mean to tell me Grandpa?
Dirtbag, Raz, dude.
And my grandpa's like 70. They're at church right now. Like my grandpa took my grandma to church. Like so nice. And I'm like, that's Grandpa's fucking porno stash.
And he's sitting there with a hard dick in his pants.
Right? No, the fucking boner's already dead. Like once you hear Mom's voice, boner is like fucking.
It should be. Yeah.
Yeah. So she comes in. She's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? And like. It's like, so she's like, you mean to tell me that your grandpa is looking at these websites? I'm going to ask him if he is. And I'm like, oh, fucking don't do that. Like, don't do that, please. I was like, it was just an accident. I can't remember what happened after that. I think I was just banned from the computer room for like forever after that. It's like, you can't use Grandpa's computer anymore. You're not allowed.
It was an accident, but you got a history of like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's like fucking like then now I'm like, all right, so what's that tab you open up where it's like it can't
private
browsing
incognito
incognito mode for life
mode, dog.
for life now.
Hey, but like, what can your parents do? Like, I know homies that
if you
have
had a
gotten
kid,
caught.
you know.
Yeah, like I know homies that have gotten caught. Like for example, like if you had, because we're a different era, bro. Like we were the first generation that got introduced to computers being in our household. So like, there's a lot of us that are our age. Yeah, no, but
right here.
But dog, we're 30, dog. So like, Windows 95 was revolutionary for like people. You know what I mean? Like, so whoever had that, we're a certain generation. So there's people that got caught. So I'm like, I don't know anybody. Like, I'm like, what are you gonna do if your parent beats your ass like for fucking watching porn? I'm like, what are you
fucking
hitting
weird?
Me
Why
for?
are you hitting your kid while he's hard?
No, it's just like what? It's like, what are you hitting me for? Like, I have urges. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, you know what I find weird, and I know Raz dude is probably he's been part of this.
Oh shit, what
like,
is it?
Guys like that talk about like, oh yeah, I watch pornos with the homies.
Oh no,
I can't. I haven't. I won't.
Actually, you never been in a room with like other people and just porn is on in the background.
That's different.
That's what I'm saying. There's a difference. So, and this is where I have a story. So, I remember that we used to ditch school because my homie used to live like maybe 2 blocks down. So whenever we ditched school, we would run to his house like Naruto run, bro. We'd fucking just run.
We
bro.
gotta get there now.
Yeah, bro. Like you know how turtles try to make it to the ocean, bro?
Yeah.
The moment people hopped the gate, we were fucking turtles, bro. We were fucking running to the ocean because it was 2 blocks down. Because the janitor and certain fucking school security would fucking try to bust you because they would be cleaning up. So we fucking make it right, and we'd go over there, and the main intention was to drink his dad's liquor. But like his dad used to have this fucking black box in his room, like this certain secret room where he keep his liquor, and he had all types of adult shit. You know what I mean? Like we found out his stash, bro. We're like, what the fuck are these magazines? Look at these Mexican girls getting boned. Like, who the fuck films this? It was all in Spanish and shit. Like I never seen.
Oh, weird.
Dude, did you ever go through the curtains?
What do you mean curtains?
Come on, dog. Don't the curtains.
At the video store.
Yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude.
Okay, I never went there.
You never crossed
Fuck
the line
yeah.
and said, "Fuck it,
The
homie."
triple
What's
X
over
curtain.
there? You never just
Oh wait,
said.
no, you're talking about the porno movies or like
Like at the,
actual
at
porno?
the
at the
video
movie.
store, then they had
Yeah.
the porno
store,
section.
Yeah, I went to the porno section. It's a
said, "Fuck it."
2020 video. Yeah, I said I still went there.
What are you talking about? You said, "Fuck
Okay,
it."
so
You're at the movie theater.
Because there's different. There's Amsterdam fucking curtain, and then there's this. But the one thing, but what I was saying is that like I remember that we went to the homie's house. It wasn't like we all watched porn together. It was just like, hey, do we look at this fucking graphic ass magazines your dad has next to his liquor in his room, and we all grabbed the magazine. And I was like, hey, look at this black girl take this fucking DP.
Cairo.
You know what I mean? Like just
Kyra watched porn with the homies.
Nah, but the funny thing that I would do, so say if it was just me and you at your house, and we're just chilling, you're like, hey, fool, I'm a fucking go in the kitchen or whatever, or I'm gonna go to my room, or I'm gonna go shower or some shit. I'd instantly grab the remote and like go to whatever softcore porn channel that you have on your cable and just put it to that and then turn the volume up and then open the windows at your house and just leave.
Yo, softcore porn. Do you guys
Dog.
remember that real sex?
Showtime?
Real
Yeah,
Showtime.
all that
on
shit.
I used to watch
HBO?
that shit. Yeah.
That shit was real
All that shit
soft, but
all that shit just
worked.
made me laugh.
Hey, no, but hey,
But when it was blurry and
that
shit.
shit introduced
Nah.
you to foreplay though. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
What was
like,
it called?
Real sex.
Real sex, and
Yeah.
it was that one bitch.
Yeah.
She's fine now too. She's
yeah.
still doing porn. Shout
I
out
just
to her. What's her
at
name?
that point, I don't know.
I gotta
Hey,
give her a shout out because
at
she
that
was
point,
she,
though, like-
she
I
fucking
think I
turned shit
remember
on.
in 10th grade or like no, I think it was 8th grade, right?
Her name's Katie something.
We used to have a homie in school. His name was Marvin, but this fool was privileged, right? Like his parents, like they both had good jobs. You know what I mean? Like his daughter, like his sister, went to good college, and there were no scholarships needed, right? They had a good ass job, right? So this fool was like, I'm like, oh man, you're like really like gentrified, right? So we would all go kick it to this fool's house because I'm like, hey, you have the better house. Everybody can fit in your room. You have the latest Xbox. And we would all go to his house to burn CDs because he was the first one to have the
burner.
the burner, right?
The tower.
Where you would and then he had Bear Share and all that shit. Fool. The moment I found out that you could download porno off Bear Share, dog, I fucking told this fool one day when we got out early. I told this fool, I was like, yeah, dog, I need to download this new Outkast album and all this shit. I downloaded so much.
You know how much money I made doing that?
I mean,
You sell DVDs and shit.
yeah, I mean, fool, I downloaded so much porn to this fool's
Not
fucking
like
Bear
porn, though,
Share
from
and
music.
LimeWire, right? That like literally, they're like the next day this fool called me. He had called everybody who went to his house, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm not blaming you, but my dad's making me call everybody because the computer won't work right now." And he said that his dad had to buy him a whole new fucking set.
That was like one of my
But he-
first days of technical solving of
He
having
made
to
him
format.
call all the homies that were there on early dismissal day on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
But like in my heart, I remember like when I was telling him, I was like, nah, dude, I was like, nah, I have the porno channels in my house, dude. You tripping?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Dude, like,
Shout out to the Kardashians. They're not the only ones that made money off that porno tape, dog. I was selling the shits to people in high school. They knew I had it. They knew
that's
I
some
had
real
it.
Wow.
Feista shit right
How
there,
much?
dog.
Dog. They knew I had it, and people were like, "Yo, I heard you got the
That's next
Kim
level.
Kardashian porno tape." I'm like, "I fucking for sure do."
How much?
And I'd be like, $10, and then
Whoa.
like, "Here's my iPod." I take the iPod home with me because you had to
I
sync
used
it
to have
up,
porn on my iPod too.
and I used
Wow.
to sync it up, and
That
I
was the
and,
next level after CDs was give me your
Uh-huh.
iPod.
and I was like, "Do you want
Video iPod.
I was like,
Yeah.
what? I was like, "Do you want all of it?" They're like, "All of it."
And you're like,
And
do
I
you
was
want
like-
all of it?
All of it. I was like, the Kardashians weren't the only ones that making money. I owed them some money. I owe them hoes some money, dog.
Hey, dog, I remember like when I found out you could put porno in your fucking video iPod, dog.
Oh, dog, game over.
It
It was game over. That
dog.
was like the first iPhone.
I used to
Like, that
have
was
a
the
fucking
first
file.
phone.
I used to have a file on my iPod
Yeah.
that said Dragon Ball Z. It was
Don't fucking say the sacred.
It was the Dragon Ball
Why
Z,
you
dog.
gotta do Dragon Ball Z like that, bro?
It's okay, I'll take it.
There was a file in there that had the fights that I like seeing, and then there was another file that didn't have a preview.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Oh, dude.
you click it in there, and you're in class. Man, that's some weird shit, though, man. I'm like, why was I watching that? But I was like, oh, that's
It's
what
just
happened.
there.
Yeah.
It's just there. I need to know it's there.
I
Like,
mean,
not
well, I
watching it
think
in
that's what
class, but
happens
it's
when you
there.
don't get introduced to sexuality, right? Because I think, like, when you grow up, I think, especially as a minority, this shit becomes awkward to talk about, so you don't really become comfortable about it. So every time you
My
experience
parents were
certain
pretty
shit,
full. My dad.
Yeah.
Dude, my dad wanted me to have girlfriends. My dad was always like, "Well, where are the girlfriends
Fool, but
at?
your
Why do you
dad
have
was a- your-
one?"
your dad was a perro, fool.
Yeah, see, to mine, like, I can tell why we had a different experience. My dad was like, "Why don't you have a girlfriend?" My sister, though, can't talk to boys at all. Like, I had no curfew.
That's
like,
some real Mexican shit right there, though,
I had
bro.
no curfew.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super paisa. I drink the cate because I'm fucking.
You know what
paisa
happens?
as fuck.
You know what happens when you like shelter like women like that though, bro? Like those are the type of girls. Because I met girls like that.
No,
that
you
want
want to know why not? You want to know why not? Because she knew that me and my dad are dogs, and she was like, "Oh, I don't want that."
She don't
And
want
we
to
told
fucking.
my dad would tell her like we're
or
dogs.
let me tell you,
like
dog,
we're dogs, man. I would like be like, "Oh, we're dogs."
I met
You don't
girls.
want that.
I met girls that know how to turn that switch on and off, and like those are the type of girls that like they grew up like that, and they get to tell me that, and then those are the type of girls that ask me and say, "Well, we're fucking spit in my mouth," and you're just like, "What the
dude.
fuck?"
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Like that's the craziest shit. Like you ever
Kyra's not spitting in no one's mouth. I can already tell you
look,
that.
dog?
right
At
there.
first, like,
Would you spit in a cup and drink it? No.
That's just no. Okay,
See, that's the same thing as spit in someone's mouth.
Okay, so here's the thing, bro. Like, okay, like even when you go to a porno website right now, bro, there's so many fucking fetishes, and like me, like I'm 30 years old, and like I don't. There's certain shit that I don't
Balls
get.
stomped on.
I don't get past fucking choking a bitch or like fucking like. You know, I think the most extreme is like having a girl on the leash. You know what I mean? Like where you're like doggy styling her, but like it hasn't really been anything like. Anything too crazy like that, but like you know how there's people like when you see like oh like I want to be into feet or stop.
Well, we had that one bitch
What's wrong with
that
feet?
was.
I just don't understand that, bro. Like, what makes you go to that level that says, you know what, dog? I'm tired of pussy. I'm tired of titties.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's like a, maybe like a chick might introduce a dude, be like seducing,
Triz,
and
Triz.
then,
I've
and
got
then
it,
like
guys,
into
like,
sucking
some
on their
guy-
feet,
I've
and
got
then
many
then you
pedicures,
just
bro,
get
and I've
into
never
it.
thought about it.
Triz hypes it up all the time.
I've had a girl want me to suck on her feet, and she
I'm
didn't even want
I'm
nothing
not
else.
saying it like it's not a bad like.
It doesn't click with
but
me.
I just don't understand it like because I could look at like if somebody gave me a magazine of like 100 feet, I could look through all those pages and like my dick is not even gonna move. Bro.
Amazing.
Yeah, same.
But I just don't get it. Like I think it becomes to like I think all these fetishes like because none of this shit existed before in porno. Think about it.
Nah, people probably
Kama
put.
Sutra and all that weird shit.
No, but
and
okay, but think about it though. Like now you have so many categories. We're the era that fucking saw that shit give birth to it. You know, so
accelerated very quickly.
there's people that like
There's
for
been
me.
porno around for like fucking long time,
centuries,
dude.
but I'm just saying it's
thousands of
in the
years.
past 50 years it accelerated.
I knew that shit tripped me out. I'll tell you the one thing that tripped me out, and I knew that this was a whole different time era and a whole different like era in life where when I was working my first year here, the way I would pay my bills because interning is free. What is it? I would fucking were you working Uber and I'm sorry, I would be working Lyft when you had the pink mustache in the front. You remember when they had that?
Yeah.
So I was delivering weed. You know what I mean? Like to my regular customers from college because I already had graduated. So I was fucking doing that and I never got pulled over and all this shit. So I was doing that off of Lyft. And I was working in the valley one day and I picked up this black girl named Cherry, right? She was just like older woman.
Sounds like a stripper.
Yeah, right. She was an older woman. She was fine and like she was like elegant, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, look, bitch. Like I know you look like a hoe, but like I'll still take you out because you like have a certain like way you carry yourself like a boss bitch, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she had that vibe where I'm just like, bitch, like you're a woman. You know what I mean? And I remember I gave her a ride once. I dropped her off to a certain place. Then I met her a couple other times because I would be in that area. And one day she was like, this is the third time you picked me up, right? This, that. And she bought some weed off of me. And then I remember telling her, I was like, what do you do? I drop you off at a different apartment all the time. Why do you, like, you don't mind me asking? I was like, if you don't have to answer that. And she was like, I'm an escort. And then I was just like, and then she's like, oh, I seen your face. She was like, you're already thinking shit. And she's like, not like that. And I was like, she's like, what are you thinking? I was like, I wasn't really thinking anything. But if I had to think escort is just an expensive prostitute. You know what I mean? Like, a classy prostitute, if I really had to be honest. And I told her that. And she was like, nah. She was like, if I told you the shit that I get paid to do, you trip out. And bro,
We had that one chick that I don't know what episode it was, but
Bro.
we had some dominatrix.
Yeah, but this isn't in there, right? So and I told her, I was like, well, why don't you tell me? Because we got like fucking 25 minutes to drop her off. She was on her way to see a fucking neurosurgeon, right? Like a fucking Asian doctor, a neurosurgeon.
Her brain.
Yeah, like this fool's like the top in fucking the Valley's hospital, right? The San Fernando Valley. So it was an expensive ass apartment. They had to get buzzed in. You know what I mean? Like, like I'm dropping her off, and this fool's paying her $3,500 to $7,000 a session to like stomp on his balls.
Yeah,
with
for real.
high
That's
heels.
legit. That's the
Fucking give me that job.
with high heels.
I'll wear
bro.
heels.
You gotta earn that job though.
And I mean like this fool's like when she showed me his doctor picture, because I got to know her. She like, you know what I'm saying, like she grew up in fucking what was it, Watts. She was like a hood ass, you know, like a hood girl, but like she like, you learn how to work the system. Whatever works for you, I ain't gonna hate on you as long as you ain't hurting nobody. I ain't tripping on that.
Even if you want to get hurt, I mean, at the end of the day, you getting paid. You want to
I mean,
get hurt.
at the end of the day, if you're gonna hurt somebody, there's karma. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that you.
Not really. Not if they want to
hurting
get
their
hurt.
feelings. You
But
know?
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I got to know this girl, and I remember when she told me that, she tripped me out. She showed me the picture of this motherfucker working at a Kaiser and shit. You know what I mean? Like, dog, like
but-
her, like she was bawling, and like, and I told her, I was like, you don't have to fuck that fool. She was like, you know,
No,
she
they
was
don't.
no, she was like, pretty much, she degrades this fool, and talk shit to this fool. It makes him feel like he ain't shit. It just like punishes this fool type of shit, and like that fool gets off on
No,
that.
that's what that dominatrix that one bitch we had on I don't know what episode it was. We had some Asian chick that did dominatrix, and hot, fat, big old.
Oh, the one that
titties.
fucking whipped you, huh?
Big old titties, dog. She shows up. I don't know. I think she might be Vietnamese, but she's hot. Big titties, Asian. Shows up, and she's kind of her thing was like to talk about dominatrix, you know. So she brings her whips, and I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna like that shit. That shit hurts, you know. It's like getting whipped by your parents, you know.
She whipped everybody.
So Side Dick, George went first, then Side Dick went, and Side Dick was like, it feels good. And then she asked me, and I was just like, kind of type of thing where like everybody went. What the fuck? I mean, what's the worst? Dude, it felt fucking amazing, bro. I don't know if it was because she was hot. I don't know if it was because she was hot. I don't know what it was.
Wait,
I don't
she
know
spanked
because
you on your back
No,
or
no, no.
something?
She got
Maybe
this. She got.
lashings?
What kind of whip though? The Jesus whip with the 7
She
whips?
did 2 whips. She did the one that had the 7 whips at once,
The
and then
Jesus
she
Christ.
did just the one where it was just. But it was very like you look at her and then she looks at you and then she's like, "There's a safe word. The safe word is wetback because you're wetback." I'm just kidding. No, I'm fucking around.
Like, can't be related to what's going
No,
on. It
I'm
can't be
fucking around.
sexual too.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I heard about.
So then
safe
she
words.
grabs it and she just goes, "Whoosh," and it just kind of like, it kind of felt like it stung, but I was like, I think at the end of the day, I was like, this bitch ain't hurting me because if I turn around, I'm gonna fuck her up. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really scared of her. It's just kind of like you're letting her do it.
Yeah, because you.
I don't know. It felt
it's-
weird. Like,
because
I'm not saying I liked
she
it.
she wasn't doing it in a sense where she's trying to degrade you or hurt you. Like, you knew her was coming from a sense of pleasure, so you were open to that.
Yeah,
bro.
it really felt good. I was like,
I mean,
damn,
it's-
I can
no.
get turned on to this. Like, if
Okay,
some hot
it's
chick
the
did
same
this and we
thing.
bone, I'd be like,
It's the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really know until like,
Yo.
it's always been a chick that introduces me to different
Dog.
shit. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know.
I gotta stop you.
What?
You haven't poured hot wax with this E-zone shit on some
Yeah,
bitch,
we-
dog?
yeah, I
some
think-
hot wax? What
yeah,
do you?
we talked
what-
about that one.
We talked about it off air, though.
Have you done
Oh,
it?
it was,
Have you done
right?
it? You
Yeah,
have
okay,
to, bro.
look,
That's a
okay.
must. You're
All right,
the
no, yeah.
wax. You're the
You got
candle
to.
king,
Let me
dog.
tell-
Like,
No, you really have
Let me
to.
tell you, bro.
it's a must.
Let me tell you, and for everybody who buys my
sounds
candles
messy.
out there, I'll tell you, because the CBD
Safe? Is it
ones,
safe?
I couldn't
Is it
sell.
safe?
It's safe, yeah. So
All right.
my candles are made out of 100% soy, so that means they're a moisturizer to the skin. So it's like putting cocoa butter. So like, there's times where like before I'm about to go on air, I'll fucking dip my hand into the wax and just fucking like put it in my hand, and I'm like, my tattoos look fresh and all this shit. Yes, there's been times where like a girl like, and this like a couple girls that I've like literally like they've grabbed it, they're like, oh, you have a candle, let's pour it, and they don't really know that it's not like the kind that turns hard, and they trip out, and I'm like, we're like, why are you starting to rub me? You know what I mean? Because I'm like, bitch, because you gotta fucking spread this shit out before, because it's soy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
a
yeah.
lotion, but yeah. If you're gonna fucking play any kind of wax game,
Damn.
these are probably
You
the
hear
best.
that? You hear
soy.
that? Buy
Yeah,
this
because
shit.
it becomes a moisturizer, so you can literally.
Dude.
It's like
You know where the go-to is? Making that into a lubricant.
I had a CBD version,
Game over, bro.
and I also did for a second, maybe 3 years back. Let me tell you.
Oh
this.
shit!
Nah,
I
alright.
see the smile. It's coming,
Hey.
bro. What's up?
So Raz News, how long have I known you for? Like 5 years already, like or 4
Yeah,
years.
something like that.
So I think
Pretty well,
it was my 3rd year mark where I was like really going through like, hey man, like I've really established quite like some popularity here. There's a lot of options, so I'm fucking just having fun, dog. So there was this company that made medicated lubricant, right?
I remember them. Medicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Remember?
a bunch of that shit.
You
use it,
still
Roger?
have it? So
No, I don't have it, but I gave it to somebody.
You didn't put it on the fucking fleshlight?
I never thought I never thought I got high off of it, bro. But like they had fucking crazy flavors, and they like there was instead of
Just
coconut,
eat it.
it was cocoa nut. Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, it was cockle.
Yeah. So I remember that, like, for me, like, I was just like, they approached me. They were like, "Hey, man, not to get into your business, but I think this would be great if, like, we sponsor you and this and that." And I was just like, "Damn, man, that's when I was like, damn, they know I'm a whore." Like, you know what I mean? Like, 'cause this is my 3rd year working in the industry, and then I remember I had my fair share of that, dog. That shit is something else, dog. Like, there is such a thing. I don't know if that company's still around because I know that they switched it up and they were making protein shakes or vegan protein shakes.
How you go from lubricant to protein shake?
It's more appealable. But now, honestly, if they came back, I think it's Can Elixir or whatever it is. Hit me up.
Yeah,
man.
Can Elixir.
Yeah, hit me up. Yeah.
Oh, Can Elixir's dope. I've had their fucking
Their drinks, right?
Their drinks.
Yeah.
They're fire as fuck, bro. I've gotten really fucked up with their shit.
They've done crazy shit with their
Dude,
stuff.
fucked up with that shit.
I remember, like,
oh, shout out to them. No, I've had their shit though.
They've had
Not their lubricant though, but if you
Yeah.
still have some, though.
Nah,
send us some.
I remember I had that shit for
Oh.
a minute. I definitely tested out, and they would fucking literally hit me up. They're like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Well, this one's too sticky."
Yeah. That would
Yeah.
suck. That would, yeah.
Now there was some of them that.
That's what I think about
like
squirters.
the blueberry one was probably the best one if I had, if I had my option.
You want to go there, huh?
I don't know. I just said it. He said too sticky. I was like, this is what I think about squirters. Like,
Lube
this-
review.
Dog, how do I even phrase this? Being with somebody when it's their first experience is like a common thing for me at this point.
Okay,
First
well, experience
experience?
how though? Like getting them high or fucking them?
No, we're talking about like during sex. So
Okay,
like
something that's like they're having.
So
during sex.
like yeah, during sex, so just having sex and someone being like, and it happens, and I'm just like, yeah,
Like something
it's casual, and then just talk to them after, like, yo, that's never happened to me
something
in my
you're
life.
introducing them to.
No,
Or
I
like-
wasn't trying to, like, it's just natural.
No, I'm just saying that shit sucks because I don't want to deal with that shit.
No,
every
I
day
plan
on the
ahead.
sheets.
I plan ahead. I have, again, we talked about this. I have a bed, and then you have
I
like
still can't
the
get
love
over
seat.
it.
the love seat.
I know, but still can't get over that.
Towel. There's a blanket. There's towels under the blanket, so you don't just leave fresh linens. You know what I mean?
I might break up with the chick if she's like a hardcore squirter.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Wow,
that's
that's
too
so
much. I
messed
like
up.
to bone like before, like all like. I just want to. I can't have a quickie without my jeans being wet. Like in the laundry room.
It doesn't happen,
like-
mid Thanksgiving.
it doesn't happen, like,
I know it doesn't.
What do you mean it
I know
doesn't
it doesn't.
happen?
It doesn't feel good.
Every-
Like, all right, like you know what? Like when a girl's a squirter or some shit. I know it doesn't feel good when you're like boning them, but like because there's like force coming out of there, like it spits your shit out. And
Yeah,
you're like,
no.
you're like,
Hey,
if that happens
hey,
too
when you
much,
went-
It's like raging
Hey,
water.
can I ask
Get
you
the
something?
fuck out of here.
Yeah, you don't. Okay, can I ask you something? When you went to SeaWorld, where did you sit? When you went to SeaWorld, where would you
Definitely
sit?
not in the front, dog.
That-
Definitely
hey,
not in the front. You
hey,
ever been to?
Hey, I was in the front with that little yellow poncho,
Dog.
and with my goggles on.
No. You're the kid that you seen the videos where the kids falls down from all the squirt, from all the fucking
I haven't
splash.
seen that.
You've never seen videos where some kids just fall down because it's like at
this
raging.
was like free willing.
Yes, well, no. That's,
But
it's cool. It's cool.
No,
but
hey,
nah, fuck out of here with that shit.
Because
Did you know it's
Even-
good for girls to pee
I
after
don't give a
sex?
fuck. Yeah, good for them. They
Even
should.
be-
There's
even-
nothing in there. You should get all that shit out.
Even
if you don't shower,
beforehand-
I don't care how. I don't care if you don't shower.
Showers Mando.
I'm not gonna tell you you should, but you fucking should.
No, showers mandatory.
Yeah, I don't.
Nah.
Especially, I'm not even gonna lie. During COVID, it's been shower first mandatory.
You can't let that shit rot overnight, dog.
you ever slept in a wet spot?
Gotta let it fucking, marinate and
Unfortunately,
shit.
yeah.
Marinate? It's not chicken,
That's
dog.
Let it marinate.
It's always a
Fucking
commitment.
movie.
You ever slept in a wet spot? That's commitment right there. That's like if you like.
And
No.
I'll give you the dry
When you
side.
slept, okay, when you slept,
No, 100%.
I've slept in
no.
period before.
That's nasty. Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
He wants to win the award.
Oh, that is fucking nasty.
Hey, one time Sendog was telling us a story. He's
Don't
like,
fucking switch it on, Sindog.
hey, check it out.
Fuck that.
No, it's a similar. It's a similar.
You slept on a period.
It's a similar story.
I just wanted to let it go. I thought we were cool. Let it go.
No, yeah, I was like, yo, I
no,
slept in a period
yeah,
once.
no.
That's it. Like, fucking, you go over.
What do you mean? It was on the floor? There's
No,
a floor.
okay, I think
He fucking saw it. He was like,
No, I was like drunk one time, and like I go over to this chick's house. She's like, yeah, come over and
Oh,
shit.
you're tapping out. That's what I'm saying. You're tapping out. Of course you're tapping.
Yeah, she comes over and she's like, she's like, surprise, fucking,
Surprise what? She a clown?
No, I came down and I started banging her. It was like dark and shit. Then I was
Oh
like,
my
all
God.
right, that was cool.
So
Then I
she
go-
knew.
Yeah, then she knew. Then I go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh fuck, it looks like I killed someone with my dick, right? And I was like, all right, let's wash that off, whatever, and slept in a little bit of it.
You
But
told her, right? Like, hey, your your
no, I
pussy's bleeding?
I didn't even tell her. I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't really care.
Fucking animal. You were raw dog?
Yeah, fucking all the day. Do I look like I'm from an island, bro? I mean, I'm
You're
Catholic.
fresh off the boat. I know, dude. I'm not surprised.
So my grandma told me, she said,
condoms are
they're a
anti.
sin. They're a
Super.
sin. They're a sin.
Super.
Condoms
Just like
are a
abortion.
sin.
If you wear condoms, you're
sinning.
It's an abortion.
No, yeah. So my grandma said, Johnny boy, don't use birth control. That's a sin. You're going to hell if you do that. So I'm like, all right, grandma.
Johnny boy.
I've sinned a few times, so I dare not use a.
You ever put 2 condoms on?
No, that's not allowed.
If you rewind
they taught me not to do that in school.
To the point where I fucking made eye contact with you when you said it. I was like, we're going to go there? You're like, yeah. I was like, fuck.
Hey, but back to Sendog, though. This is a crazy Sendog story. So Sendog comes in one day, and he's like, I don't know what the fuck the topic was. He was like, yeah, man, back in the day, like, I used to go to this bitch's house. Her name was Cindy. She was like Vietnamese or some shit. And he's like, yeah, man, I came over and I was like, yeah, let's fuck. We fuck. And like she nutted out some black shit all over my bed. And it was just like a stain there, like some fuck. Like she nutted out some black shit or something.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Sendog. He was talking. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is?
Black shit. Just probably like old period blood's been in there for like an extra couple days.
And I'm tapped out.
Yeah,
looks like out. I'm about to lose my lunch.
Well, people are asking, why aren't you guys smoking? That's what I've been wondering.
I just finished smoking like two fat blunts, and I was gonna take a dab. But make sure you guys get your super chats in. You know what I mean? Like,
who I wish was here was Jason. I wish Jason was here.
Jason Ross, he'd be perfect for this combo. He's a dirty
me and him could talk this shit all day.
Oh yeah, you and Jason are friends. You and Jason have the dirtiest stories.
Listen, man.
I can't believe that shit.
I love Jason so much. One time he like. I've only spoke to him like a few times, but he gave me like advice on like he's like, man, I got to give you this book on like just like self, basically being your own manager, Self.
You know how many people hit me up after I went on tour with that guy, and they were like,
"What are you doing with him?"
No. First of all, everywhere I walked in with him, they knew they were just like. Something's off. They're like a fucking Latino, whatever. Like, everybody probably thinks I'm just Mexican. They're like a Mexican dude walking in with this fucking serial killer.
He speaks Spanish,
dude.
right?
Yeah, I'm
fluent. He's fluent, isn't it?
He understands it. He understands.
Okay.
He doesn't. But it's quite the fucking trip. When I came back, there was a lot of people that were like, "So what was it like?" And I was like, "What do you guys think that he fucking he talks like the devil when he's asleep?" Like I was like, he fucking like he's not. They think he's like that all the time, bro. And That's why I got a lot of love for that dude, because I really realized I was like, he's really the true definition of what a comedian is, where it's a switch, it's on and off. And I mean, I've had the fun. I think that's the reason I love Canada so much. Jason Rouse is literally like the reason he made Canada such a. I got to stay in the fucking Beverly Hills of Canada, bro.
That's great.
Yeah,
That was my fucking view. I got the Drake experience, bro. I stayed right around the corner from Degrassi. Downstairs was the Versace store next to the crazy Starbucks. The models, they were there for Fashion Week. The Chanel store.
What was the most Canadian thing you did out there? Was like, yo, this is what all Canadians do. Like, we all like.
I just kept drinking the Moose IPA or whatever the fucking beer was. The Moose out. I fucking went in. I went to a couple stores. I bought a Canadian flannel at the Canadian version of Levi's at the store. So I went over there.
What do they call it?
I don't remember what it is. It had like a weird ass fucking name. But that store, like, okay, it even helped me make a fucking joke out of it. Like I was like, man, I walked into your store here and I felt like I was getting gangbanged by all the shirts. I was like, every shirt was a different set where I'm from, because they had every flannel. But they had a purple section, which is all purple flannels. They had a red section. I was like, damn, pick your gang. Like, the moment you bought a shirt, I thought I was going to get jumped. Like, the moment you swiped your card. And, yeah, it was, I did that. I went to, I didn't go on the Space Needle, but I went there. I saw I think the most dope thing that I did out there was, there was this place where this one dude had access to this property, which was called Bong Mansion. And it was a little bit away from Toronto, but the Canadian version of Scarface might have owned this house at one point, right? Because it was a lakefront, and this thing had they had rooms in the bottom. It was a mansion. The room at the bottom, it was like a sex dungeon in a sense, like not where it had fucking like stuff that showed it, but in the middle of it was this gold palm tree that was all like artsy and shit.
Jeffrey Epstein's house.
That kind of shit, right? But like, I think it was like I think they fucked like fucking regular chicks. You know what I mean?
Regular chicks are cool.
So like there was one bathroom that like had everything was made out of mirrors. There was another fucking room that like was made out of tile. It was such a crazy room, and this fool.
Every time I see just way too many mirrors, I'm like, these people did coke.
It was gonna get demolished, and the homie was running that property for a year and a half, and we did a comedy show at an empty pool there. And I know that property is no longer there no more.
That picture was tight as fuck.
But that was probably the most Canadian thing I did over there, because it was in front of that lake that is obviously I forget the fucking name of the lake, but it's right by Hamilton, which is the craziest city out there where Jason's from. A mansion, and we literally did like, it was the craziest fucking place, bro. This is like a ballin' ass house, bro. Something in Beverly Hills, and we had access to it, and me and Jason are running around doing coke there. We're fucking drinking. We're performing.
How'd you guys get it? Was it good?
We didn't get any good stuff till we ran into the Albanian gangsters that he knew, and then and then that's when they took us to the they took us to the after party spot, and then I remember that like, because it had been a minute since we had partied, I did some of this shit, and that shit was good that I threw up.
Hey, what if in Canada it's like E-Zone's like the machine, but they're like, you are the E-Zone?
The machine?
You are the E-Zone,
Those Albanian fools still show me love, dog.
The E-Zone. E-Zone?
Everybody I met out there, dog, when I came back, dog, like, because, you know, at first they're like, yeah, Jason's just beating you up. But when I came back, dog, and all those fools follow me on my Instagram, they were just like, oh, shit.
You smoke fuck, because they all
like, because they look at all my shit, they're like, this fool's really doing it. So I can't wait to go back, bro. Like, I'm going to walk in there, like, you know how, like, the Royal Rumble, where the fools walk into the ring ready to fuck? That's how I'm
all you hear is the glass break.
We got a few super chatters.
Shoot it.
By the way, where we at? How much time are we at?
We're at 2 hours and like fucking almost 40 minutes. 2 hours, 35 minutes.
All right. Damn. All right.
Anyways, I got to take a piss, but we got Big Daddy Coconut. He says, I stand with Skinny Pablo. Towers 187 says AK-47, Sour Diesel, and Granddaddy Perp for those classic strains.
Yep.
Oh, AK-47. Look at that. And the Sour D.
All classic.
Dr. Frost, he says, word up on the Super Silver Haze. He's got Super Lemon Haze on a high and hungry tip, ready to light up.
Fuck yeah.
Fire, bro.
In the grow. We got Kiko from the South. He says, shout out homies, Wild and Crazy Kids with Omar Gooding. You remember Wild and Crazy Kids?
I feel like if I saw a snippet of it, I remember it off the top of my head. I'd be fucking baked.
Yeah, I think so.
What is it?
I think that was
I
the
remember
show.
Zoe 101.
I think it was a show that came on 2 shows before Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah, it's a Nickelodeon show.
I just can't remember it off the top of my head. But I remember that, him being on this.
I don't think it had any like specific like stars in it. It was just like, it was like kids doing crazy shit. You know, they're rolling. It's like a contest show where they got to fucking you know, they gotta like race and like race cars and they blow up.
Oh,
you remember that? They're like racing cars on the sand and they're blowing up and like
it was
a
like
competition.
Yeah,
was
it's like a contest show.
Yeah, I remember Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's the one I wanted to be on the most.
Bro,
Yeah, the one where the
yes,
fools will
the
come and take
legend.
you.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
The Purple Jaguars.
Yes, and it was you and like another
Honestly,
chick.
that
was
show,
a dope one.
Dope.
You know how everyone's
Dope
like, if I had a
set.
time machine, I was like, bro, if I had a time machine, I just wanted to really be on that show.
Or the
I know,
giant
I wanted to
face
get
that
slimed
talks.
so bad. I know we already said that, but I wanted to get slimed
That shit was always
so
in Florida.
bad.
That shit was
200th
always
episode, we'll just go over there and
Get
slime
me
you.
slimed?
Hey,
Oh, that'd be
When you're
so
high
dope.
on this content.
It was always
No,
on. It was
definitely
always
not.
on Florida,
Hey, just if
bro.
you see me and you're high, just know it's coming. We have to have understanding. We'll talk off air. I was like, if you see me, just know I got
all those
slime.
shows took place in Florida because I'm like, man, all that coke money, huh?
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah, dog.
No,
Let's just build a temple with a giant talking head.
Like whoever ran Nickelodeon, they were just out there doing this shit.
Who was your crush on on all those like sitcom shows? A little later, like I love Zoe 101.
What was that?
Zoe 101, fucking the
I
Britney
was
Spears'
wanting to fuck
sister.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dog.
You
I
didn't
like that
have
one
any? Like
Asian
Raven?
chick.
Like
I was
I didn't like
stuck on
Raven.
cartoons.
I didn't like Raven or like
Really?
the Olsen twins.
Raven was hot.
Raven was cool. Raven was
She
cool.
could beat you
But
up
then
right
she
now,
got
bro.
then she got big, like big. Like,
Yeah, she did get big.
You know
big.
what?
I mean, which is fine. I mean, but shit, like, you gotta take care of yourself.
I had a super huge crush on Maya, the R&B singer, when I was like.
Nah, but sitcom shit.
That's what I'm saying. I was just trying to think of like who I had a crush on though.
Like
You could have said, no, what's that?
Topanga, dog. Topanga can
Topanga
get it,
was hot.
homie.
Yeah,
Topanga
dog,
can
Topanga
get it
was
whenever
hot.
she
Topanga was
wants.
cool.
Dog.
Yeah, but she's not that hot now. If you see her now,
Oh, you know who was the Pink Ranger, dog?
Oh yeah, the Pink Ranger. Pink Ranger always
Kimberly?
got it, bro. Kimberly.
Oh, dog.
She can get it, bro.
She's still hot, fool.
Yeah.
She's still hot. Shout out to her.
It's still that 70s show for me. They had the two great.
Okay,
Mila
which one? Okay,
Kunis?
okay.
The two great.
Okay, which one you picking?
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis? I gotta go with the
That's
fucking
my.
redhead.
That's always
big
been
titty
my
one.
celebrity crush.
Really? Yeah, much? I don't even find her attractive. She's cool, but she's like, to me, she's like, she got a 13-year-old chick body. Like cool.
Dog, you never seen
She
those
cute.
pictures.
She
That
cute.
leaked, eh?
They not what you looking at? She ain't got no D's. She ain't got no cakes. What you
Bro.
looking at?
I'm trying to think what other shows.
Dude, I would rather get the fucking redhead. The redhead's way hotter.
Donna.
Donna, bro.
Hot Donna.
Hot Donna, big old titty Donna. Bro.
Who? In Power Rangers?
Nah, the
No,
70s
the 70s
show.
show.
Full 70s show.
Fuck, I'm still on Power Rangers.
Or the mom. The mom,
Oh, you know.
Donna's
Wait, we're gonna
Donna's
start looking at
mom?
moms? Oh, hold on.
It's
Oh,
over
nah,
with mom?
You know who? You know
What moms we talking?
the
What moms we
redheaded mom
talking?
from the OC. Remember?
yeah.
Dog.
No, she can get it.
When she fucked her daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, she can get it.
She was like, "How dare you do this to me, Luke?"
Man, what mom?
What are you
what mom
talking about?
shooting
So
at?
this is the OC?
The OC. You never watched the OC? The
Nah, I never
show?
watched that boring ass shit.
Fuck you, dog. That was like that shit made me feel. I was like, "Oh, you know what?"
I
dog?
never understood it like growing up. Because I'm from an island. I
It's
guess.
not a show, but I remember when I was younger, it's not a show, but it was a movie. It was Miss Parker. The first time, hey, Miss Parker.
Oh, yeah.
Across the street with the shorts on.
Or Stacy's mom. Bro, Stacy's mom was hot.
from the music video.
Yeah, bro.
That song is legendary.
Yeah, Stacy's mom, bro. Oh, Stacy's mom can
You know
always
you
get
lived in
it.
the suburb if you did that.
Yeah,
Hey man,
bro.
we're approaching the third hour though, man. For real.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do we, what else do we?
We got any last super chatters before we close it up?
We got let's see, any final super chatters. Acrylic Kid says, E-Zone, match this glob I am about to take.
I will.
So I guess that's it. It seems like, let me double check.
No, you got one more.
We got one more. All right, let's do one more. It says, hook 'em up with the King Palms, Rusty Shackelford.
Got you, Brody.
Hook
Gotta
it
hit
up.
Tyra with that one. But
People are saying Topanga.
Topanga,
People are
bro.
still on fleshlights. The mom from George Lopez.
Ooh, dog. That's stop. Okay, that guy won it. Whoever that was, hands down, dude.
Tower
you
is
said fuck the daughter
187.
for George Lopez?
Someone
No,
said Marge
the mom
Simpson.
wins it. Marge Simpson for sure. The Family Guy's mom for sure. Lewis, she can get it whatever she wants, bro.
Yeah, when she gets all naked, you're like, damn.
Yeah, she gets sexy too for that fat fuck. Fucking side dick Eddie, white boy side dick Eddie, fat fuck. I don't know how he got that type of shit. Dude, yeah.
I love Lucy.
Lewis can get it.
Oh, we got one more.
But I'd fuck Meg to fuck Lewis.
Lois.
Whatever her
dog.
name is, bro.
You got one last one? What was it?
Yeah, one last one. This is from
The
Senna.
F to the A is coming out.
Senna 33 says, keep succeeding, guys. You guys are all in a podcast I support and love watching. I can relate to all the stories and laughs. Senna 33, please don't fuck your friends' flashlights.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Razu, don't fuck your friends.
I just hope nobody else has to do that because I think,
Why did you have to do it?
You didn't have to do it.
You
I
didn't
mean,
have to do
yeah, I had to do it. I was just like, losing my mind. I didn't get no pussy.
Like,
back
did you
in the day.
stay up late on purpose?
No, I was just up, like, probably just playing video games or something. I'm like, oh, everybody's asleep. Well, let me fucking slip in that closet, do a Mission Impossible, like, really quiet. I'm looking at him. I think I might have even been crawling on the floor at one point, like, just like, oh, shit, I hope he doesn't see me. And he's like, he's there, he's sleeping. He's like, he might wake up a little bit. I'm like, oh, fuck, gotta hide. And then,
That's pretty intense, eh?
no, it was like a Navy SEAL mission, basically. I survived. Nobody was hurt. Except the fleshlight. Yeah, the fleshlight got hurt. Its feelings were hurt after I didn't take it
Her
home.
friend's fucking nose hurt when you had to smell that when you opened it.
With the black stuff.
Oh, it's just, I don't know.
Can we
I
get
know.
one would you rather before we take off?
All right, let's do
But I
it.
want you to.
Huh?
Yours is gonna be fucked up. We're not doing no would you rather's from you today. Just like for this weekend.
I
You
have
got,
to make it up.
do you got a good would you rather? Just before we take off for
Would
everybody.
you rather get eaten by an alligator or a shark?
Ooh.
It doesn't matter either way. You're gonna be turned into shit. So, shark shit or gator shit? Which one do you want to be?
Shark is quicker. I would say shark is
I'd
quicker.
go shark just because I'm assuming I have a good time on the beach. There's some hoes there.
I would go
I
with
don't want to
shark.
be at a swamp. What am I doing in a swamp?
I would go out.
If I guess if I could be like, just go out on the Nile, like final moments, and just be on the Nile and just be like, to do the fall back in the water, and there's a gang of them.
You can have a majestic death in the
Just
fucking...
have, like...
Can I pick how I die, at least in this situation? I don't want to be shark. I don't want to be shark.
No.
I don't want to be... I want to see the land before I go.
I don't know how to swim, so, like, I'd be drowning already.
You're not seeing land. If a shark is eating you, you're not seeing land.
The shark's going to eat already, like, a fucking half-dead body, and then I'm going to get ate. And I'll be like, all right, cool, I'm shark shit now. All right. All right, what about you, Raz, dude?
Honestly, it seems more epic to probably be ripped apart by like a pack of gators than I mean, like you can get probably bit in half by a great white shark. Like that thing could probably eat
They're
you
big
fucking
as
like.
After seeing that movie downstairs with Steph Toad, like with that shit was big, bro.
Yeah, no, a great white is like the length of this fucking room, you know, and like as wide as the table.
Yeah, like so think Xavier, that shit will fucking eat you in one bite, bro.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I want to be gone and good.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, if you're eating one bite, you're gonna be inside of it like alive, like drowning probably.
Bro,
you're not gonna be dead instantly.
This isn't Pinocchio, bro.
You're not gonna
fucking die, bro.
You're not gonna die instantly. There's no way.
Yes, you are. You're underwater.
Fucking.
You want dinosaurs to exist, right?
Yeah.
They don't exist.
I didn't even tell you. If you found out dinosaurs exist underwater, and they discovered an old dinosaur that was underwater, and they found it and it was underwater, would you still want to go see the dinosaur?
I don't fuck with the water, period. So no, I wouldn't. Because first of all, the scariest dinosaur out of the Jurassic Park series is the one that was in the water.
Facts.
Like that shit was the one in Part 5 where it ate the crazy dinosaur, and that's the only reason nobody gives that water dinosaur enough credit.
Just big facts.
Because the old T-Rex came out, it was like, "What's up, bitch?" And he was getting fucked up. But then that genetically modified shark dinosaur came out and ate that.
It's like a megalodon. You seen those?
Yeah,
movies?
so that shit, and like that's the reason I don't fuck with the water, bro. There's something down there, so fuck the water.
Do you think Loch Ness Monster was a dinosaur?
Huh.
That fool's gone, dog?
If it wasn't,
even if it's gone, do you think it was a dinosaur?
Somebody saw it, it was surviving, and then it died, and then all these little fishes ate it.
Like Bigfoot could have been just a visitor, but Loch Ness Monster had to have been real.
You think Loch Ness was here like 100% way more than Bigfoot?
Yeah.
You're tripping, dog.
You're tripping.
Not even come on, it's the ocean.
We're
talking about the ocean.
We're talking about a fucking hairy, tall motherfucker. We're talking about a tall, hairy motherfucker. They exist right now. You seen Eddie? Tall, hairy motherfucker.
Bro, I go to hikes that like even I know that there's parts in the park where like there's people that have not gone there. So I know that if you go to like the Rocky Mountains, these motherfuckers are out there, man. But
I don't think.
Wait, you think there's more than one Bigfoot?
Oh yeah,
they fucking gotta fuck too.
They fuck each other, bro. They fuck each other and have more.
In my head, there's
kids.
one Loch Ness
They probably
Monster.
steal like children and then raise them. Then they.
So
fuck
maybe
them.
let's say Bigfoot's the last survivor, right?
Yes.
I think Loch Ness Monster was like the last survivor of this dinosaur, whatever.
Okay, so he's gonna die and it's over.
So, but Bigfoot, it's like there was
allegedly there's Loch Ness Monster.
There's not a community of
Congo,
Bigfoot bones. There's not like a nothing.
They're the missing link, bro. That's what it is.
There's no Bigfoot remains.
The moment you find a Bigfoot, they'll figure
There's
out.
no Loch Ness Monster remains.
There's the ocean is the ocean.
First of all, I think
they
they already found the Bigfoot. The reason we don't get the release and shit like that is because that it's gonna connect the missing link, and once you connect the missing link, all the religions go out the window.
See?
And that causes
woke. So you think Bigfoot's covered up by big religions?
That causes every single country that is ran by different religions, including the ones that blow up buildings, the ones that crucify motherfuckers. All those fools are all like, well, who made them? And then it all goes to shit. Trust, dog. I've looked into this.
So religion's covering up Bigfoot.
Religion keeps everything in order, dog.
Or science.
Like
you think religion is covering up scientific finds?
Bro, the moment an alien decides to show his face, bro, watch how quick fucking Islam, Christianity, and fucking all this other shit goes out the window. Not all of it completely, but
I feel what you mean. It gets disrupted.
All the fools that show up to the Pope's meetings, watch those fools burn that shit down.
Why do you think they're letting us know little by?
That's why I said with the UFOs.
Yeah, they're like little by little because
it just makes you reevaluate history, right? If they're willing to admit it today, then you got to reevaluate
everything.
A lot of things. Yep. So it's like, do you add an asterisk to history now? Like when you have certain things that you can.
They give it to you in Gerber bites, bro.
Gerber bites.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, so
we got
that was a good one though.
We got a couple more.
It's just no. We got Towers 187. He said he went down the YouTube rabbit hole yesterday and watched 2 hours of 90s and 2000s commercials. He also said
send me some good ones.
Yeah, he says that this is his officially his favorite podcast. All good topics. Shout out to y'all. Have a good weekend.
You're the best.
Thank you, Towers. Appreciate you.
And we got Angel OO Face. Angel O Face, I'm gonna say. He says, "Hey you."
Hey,
Emoji.
just mind you this, to all the super chatters, whenever we reach a certain goal, I'm booking a fucking 3-story fucking cabin and making sure my internet team makes sure we all have the Wi-Fi to do it. And we're fucking doing 3 different podcasts up there. But we're fucking
dope. In the cabin when it gets snowy?
Well, like, I mean, obviously, I imagine we're going to hit our goal by November or December. So we're going to fucking...
Snowy. I like, dude.
Because think about it. If, like, we have
shrooms? Can we do shrooms on the
Dude,
pod?
only
It's
the
a
fucking
cabin.
We Don't Smoke the Same
Cabin,
team comes
you
with
have
there,
to do
like,
shrooms in the
whatever
cabin,
you
right? It's
wanna
like a
do.
must.
We're taking it there. So, like, all these donations and shit, like, that's what I'm putting it towards.
Scante.
We're going to do it.
No, Scante.
You guys have been getting season 1 of the new podcast, and then
And
now
the
you
season-
guys are about to get the movie, the first movie.
Hey, no, the season finale about to be lit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, there we go.
The movie is like the movie finale.
Yep. But, hey, man, so you got any last shout-outs? We've been on here for a minute.
Just before we even get to shout-outs, everybody, if you just found us discovering or browsing on YouTube, make sure you hit that follow button, subscribe, whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube. That's the freest way you could support us. Smash the like button. It really helps with the algorithm. We watch all the comments and everything. So, again, once to the top donators, I'm going to be hooking people up. So I'll be checking those and hitting people up personally. You could hit me up if you just want to hit me up, but I will be seeing who's been the top
I was writing them down.
top donator. Yeah, Ezone's helping me. Shout out to everybody. We're now streaming on Twitch as well. We got my page, Cairo Loves You. You guys could go check me out there probably late tonight or probably tomorrow. I'll be over there playing either Among Us. It's a murder mystery. You guys like murder mystery shows or games?
Yeah, they're dope.
Sherlock.
So there's a popular game now, Among Us, and I want to get you guys to play.
Is that the one with the group and they split up?
Yeah.
I've seen
so
the memes come out of that.
it's free on your phone. It's called Among Us. I want to get you.
I have 2 extra Switches, so I'll bring them. And we have.
Well, it's not on the Switch.
Oh.
It's on your phone though. It's perfect. It's on the computer and it's on your phone. So it's free. I just gotta get you guys into Discord so you guys could talk. Basically, it's a murder mystery. You play with your friends, up to 10 people. You work around and you're on a ship, and we all got to fix the ship to kind of get away. But there's 2 imposters, and 2 people are trying to kill everybody. So you got to try to figure out who they are, but you can't talk during the game. Your mics are muted, and you only get to talk during discussions. And then if you're killed, you can't talk no more. So it's a really fun game. It really makes you see who could lie and who could deceive their friends. So it's really good entertainment. We'll be doing that soon. I'm gonna get these guys to learn how to do Discord.
That's a yeah. Somebody keeps inviting me to Discord.
So
Yeah,
I
keep
have my
telling me on Discord.
I have
know
my
what the fuck
Discord
it is.
channel. Just you guys once again go to my Twitch .tv/Cairo Loves You. Follow me on Instagram at Cairoglyphics. And again, you guys can reach out for all those plugs and get on my Discord so you guys could talk to me.
What about you, Razza? You got any shout outs?
Skinnypablo.com. Use the code We Don't Smoke the Same for 50% off.
There you go. That's 50% off everything. SkinnyPablo.com.
Yeah, you got beats, beach towels, some shirts. Or
Oh, the
whatever.
beats are free right now.
I mean,
Yeah,
shit. Like,
Beats.
think about it. You get the shirt for half off. So
Hey, when
go
did the
ahead
beats stop being free?
When did they stop being free? I mean, you could stream them. I mean, that's not free, I guess, but they're never fucking.
Well, streaming
free.
is free technically. If you're gonna allow people to stream your shit, like that's you
What-
can.
It's free.
What about you, Xavier? You got any shout outs? Tell them where to follow you at.
Shout out to DJ Will for fucking the ride out here. Check me out on George Perez Stories, Tinfoil Hat Podcast for all your conspiracy needs. And pretty much it. Thank you for supporting the show. The super chats. Drink up, smoke up.
Yeah, we've been going in, man.
Yeah.
So for real, shout out to everybody who tuned in today. Every single one of you guys who donated, every single one of you guys that interacted with us and shared it, and gave us a thumbs up. We appreciate you. We're gonna keep coming back next week. I'm gonna try to get Eric Bobo to come on next week. I know he's in town for a little bit and he has some crazy stories, so I didn't think he'd be ready for this podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe and leave a thumbs up. Go to flavorsbyezone.com or highandhungry.shop because I always upload new merch, whether it's an air freshener or a new candle every single week. Like this candle right here, the Halloween candle. It's only 150 of them released, and I think there's 40 left. And there's some crazy shit up in there that has been released as limited edition. There's some crazy artwork in there. And if you're fortunate enough to get one, you know you're getting hooked up because if it's Halloween season, best believe it's trick-or-treating when you get your package. So make sure you follow High and Hungry TV on Instagram. E-Zone the Firm. Shout out to everybody who's been showing up to the reels. I've recently got comfortable with fucking making these
The
stupid-ass
voices,
videos
man.
and shit. And you guys have been loving them, so I'm going to keep them coming with the dumb shit that happens here at Be Real TV. And I'll see some of you guys at that concert tonight, but make sure you follow the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast channel as
IE.
well. All right? I'll be there in the IE. Peace out. Thank you so much. See you next week.
When the stream's over,
Legs.
leave a comment.
Yeah.